you know, showing the cards a little.
Yeah, definitely. Sivir picked up for University of Iowa. Definitely a scaling AD carry. See how that picks into the Varus, though. I'm not sure how, I don't know how the matchup is in the early game, but I know Varus is very strong late game. And a Zyra support, possibly. If this Zyra does go for support, it is going to be a lot of chip damage down in the bot lane. Another AP matchup.
I know what happened. We don't have internet. Not up here. Sorry, guys. You guys aren't live.
Oh.
Sorry. Repeat. Until when we started.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Start.
Hello everyone, we're back here for game 3. We had a little bit of troubles with our internet connection, but we are back. We're into the picks and bans. We got about, all 5 bans are out. We got, from University of Iowa, Karthus, Yasuo, Irelia, Ryze, Ahri. A strange Ahri ban considering there's a Lissandra pick. Then we have Evelynn, Jinx, Caitlyn, Riven down for Purdue. And the picks that went down are Brand, Lissandra, and Sivir on University of Iowa, Jarvan for Varus, and Zyra for Purdue. Treasure, what do you think about these picks?
We're seeing that Purdue is definitely changing up their play style. They've got to really alter what they're doing. They're down 2-0 against University of Iowa right now, and they've seen a lot of hard battles in the late game. So University of Iowa's done a great job of capitalizing on that late game and making some unprecedented wins off of games that they really didn't have any business winning.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like, so Purdue University just locked in Azir, and I must say, I love this pick. I don't think Azir has been in the meta for a long time. I'm not sure how he is on this patch, but just as a champion, he has insane late game scaling. He can impact the late game, he has good early game. I think Azir, while difficult to play, is a great all-around champion. Especially into Lissandra. Lissandra, really not just a little bit of early game poke. Azir, however, can just clear waves and just get her under tower, making it hard for her to CS.
It's interesting. I think it's quite likely here that Brand will be the only returning character from this match.
Yeah. And here we see an Orianna pick. I am very confused at this point. I'm not sure if this is going to be an Orianna or a Lissandra top. Lissandra tends to be a little more tanky. It might be a better matchup for her to pick into the top lane. I don't know if Koopy Poopy is a Lissandra player. I'm not sure. I
don't know. I really could go either way, and it might be a thing that they're waiting to choose until they saw all of them. Maybe they're keeping their options open.
2 mid champions is very strange to see, typically, but a lot of times mids can be played in the top lane. So we'll see. I mean, Orianna definitely a strong laner, lane bully. They may have seen the Azir and thought, wow, we need a better pick in the mid lane. We'll just throw Lissandra top. Koopy, you're playing Lissandra.
Yeah, might have been sacrificing top lane a little bit.
They could just be sacking the top lane. I'm not sure how I feel though. Urgot can definitely be an issue. Could definitely be an issue when
absolutely.
He gets a lot of kills, gets a lot of farm, gets really big, tanky. Definitely not something you want to mess with in the top lane. I don't think they're sacking it, but it could be a little bit rough for Lissandra. We'll see though. Sivir and Varus. It's going to be a very interesting matchup there as well. I think the 2 AP supports going to be able to deal a lot of damage. We'll see which team can deal with the harass better. The whole time we're sitting there saying this though, we got to think. University of Iowa, their macro play, it's great. We see it being positive all the time.
Yeah.
Is it even going to matter if they lose the early game?
Yeah, I mean, so far it hasn't really.
Yeah.
Although they haven't fallen very far behind in the early game.
That's true.
I think at most they've been down like 6k gold and like 8k kills, which is the kills is rough, but they haven't fallen too far behind on kills, even on the worst early game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest lead was probably like 3-4K maybe, not too excessive. Like once we get into the 8K, 10K leads, it gets a lot harder to come back.
Yeah, so maybe it is important that they're not falling too far behind in the early game to make it possible for them to come back so hard in the late game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see a lot of these like comebacks starting from the top laner, Poopy.
Yeah.
He always starts snowballing, and then it allows for his team to do a lot of damage. Also, no cookies for you. Last game, I didn't feel too big of an impact from the Ivern. He had some big ultimates. But this game, playing Kha'Zix, an assassin, are we going to see him snowball like he does on his Evelynn? Not sure. It does look
we'll
like
see how that goes. That's they've been able to make a lot of big gains through strong rotations in the early game. So having a more effective anti-player jungler might be important.
Yeah, it could be huge for them. We might just see this Kha'Zix just take over the game and just end it very early, securing University of Iowa this series. I'm hoping Ben 2's Orianna is very clean, because I would not want to see Holy KRP just rolling over the mid lane, because Azir is a scary champion late game, and I would rather not see him popping off.
And Holy Carp has definitely done some strong things, made some great plays, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of that. So that's always a dangerous place to be. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that University of Iowa can weather this bot lane storm and hold down the mid lane. If they can do that, I think they'll be okay. Because Kha'Zix usually able to do well. If he falls behind against this J4, I'm a little bit nervous, but I know that No Cookies has the ability to snowball. I saw it yesterday, game 1 on Evelynn. He went 15-1. The guy was unkillable. Now we see a Kha'Zix, another stompy jungler. It'll be interesting to see what goes down here. We're about to jump into the match. We're going to have a small spectator delay, but then we'll get into it right away. We see Caitlyn being banned this game. That was interesting. I thought that Caitlyn was somewhat a trouble for
not one
them,
of the greatest,
but yeah, it wasn't
like movers of what was happening last game.
It wasn't like too detrimental to the University of Iowa squad. Maybe that's because they had a Camille. Maybe they saw that they wanted to go for a different comp here.
Yeah,
so that
that's
Caitlyn
very
gets
fair.
Banned out, but we'll see. I really liked these mid lane like bans from University of Iowa. We see possibly 4 mid lane bans here. If Holy Carp is a Yasuo player, that could have been a target ban. Irelia, target ban for mid as well. Ryze, another target ban for mid, and Arya target ban for mid. They really wanted this best matchup for Ben 2. And it'll be really interesting to see what's going down. Looks like Holy Carp is going to take in Cleanse this game. I'm not sure what the Cleanse is for. I'm assuming that he thought Lissandra was going to be mid, so he brought Cleanse. But
yeah,
it looks like he's going to be facing
still
Orianna.
could go either way.
Yeah, Orianna doesn't really have any stuns to get away from. So that might just be a wasted summoner spell in the mid. Kha'Zix not going to stun him, so we'll see. That, I guess if Koopy roams mid and ults him in the late game, it'll be good. But I'm not going to see a very strong early game from that summoner spell. How have you felt about Purdue this series? Obviously, you were feeling good about them in the first game. You predicted 4-1.
Yeah. Oh man, they play so clean. It's just in the late game they've been dropping it. I think I still feel that they're. I want to say better, but I don't know. It's like through the early game they consistently outplaying until they get into those team fights. So it might just be that their communication is what gets them down, but their fundamentals are definitely there.
Yeah,
And if you look at these
absolutely.
bans, we see that University of Iowa is forced to put most of their bans towards limiting specifically Holy Carp.
Yeah.
Like, because he's a
Definitely.
powerhouse.
And he still has picks. They
Yeah, he's still got
banned
options that are strong.
Yeah, exactly. They banned 4 of his champions, and he's still pulling out another one and another one. It's just, it's very good for their team comp, I think. But I think you're exactly right. They keep getting outplayed when it comes to the late game, and that just makes you wonder: are they really the better team, or?
Yeah, I mean, like, because the thing is, if you can't pull it out to the end,
Yeah.
like, you can't be better, you don't win, so...
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this mid lane matchup. And also, I want to watch No Cookies for You. Yesterday, I was wowed by this guy's Evelyn. He had an insane game. So seeing him back on an assassin is going to be probably a lot of fun to watch. I'm not going to lie. Alright, we're loading into the game here. We'll see what happens. I'm really interested to see, are we going to see an early game cheese from either side, or...
Oh yeah, I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen here, because neither team has, like, been content to just go to lane at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and a lot of just early 5-point opens. They don't do too many invades. I would like to see Purdue maybe go for something cheesy, because they're behind right now. They need a little bit of pick-me-up in this early game, but it looks like they might just do another 5-point open. Yep, here it goes. 5-point open from University of Iowa, 5-point
Yeah.
open from the other side. Just gonna dance around here. Very interesting.
30 seconds until
This is the most reasonable start to a game they've had.
Yep. We'll see how this goes. I'm wondering what buff Kha'Zix will start. Maybe he starts blue side, maybe the bot side leashes him. Yeah, he's gonna go down for red buff. He notices that they're also just stacking 5 across the map, so he's just gonna walk down, get his leash.
Yeah. Pending the minions here, we're starting to separate out. Bot lane is starting to get towards bot lane.
Yep. Once the minions spawn, everything's gonna settle in, and this game is gonna get rolling. I really am curious about this Doran's Ring on Azir. I often go Corrupting Pot. Orianna also. Have seen Corrupting Pot and Orianna. Both of them going for the safer Doran's Ring though. It's not going to provide as much regen, but they are going to have that bonus health. Probably just a safer pick in a competitive match versus solo queue where I play. So, we got a nice pickup on the buff for Kha'Zix. Top lane, having a little bit of a, nice little emote from Koopy Poopy. We'll see how this matchup goes. Urgot can be a big time lane bully, but
Absolutely.
yeah, but Lissandra with their new passive, wow, going
Oh. Wow, going
J4 for a very
gank.
early level 2 gank, but obviously Koopy
Oh, they're still
saw what
engaging
was
up
going
there.
on. They did get his flash though. I did not see that. They got
Yeah, it
his
looks like
flash
they
in
pulled out of
the
that.
top lane. Let's go to mid lane here. I see, as I was saying, this Azir gonna be shoving in as much as he can.
Yeah, he's still pushing hard.
Yep. Wow, getting that really early harass off on the Orianna. Seems like
Yeah, it's
Holy
already
Card
really
knows
established
what he's
dominance
doing on
here.
this Azir. I really like to see a good Azir.
Yeah, like, Holy Carp just knows how to mid lane.
Yep. We see he's got multiple champions in his pool. Obviously, put Azir on the list.
Yeah, again, Purdue is pushing top and mid lanes right now. They're even infiltrating blue side jungle. And then we're pretty even on bot lane.
Wow,
so
yeah,
we're seeing
J4.
the classic early pushes for Purdue.
And J4 with clears the entire blue side of the map. Kha'Zix actually gonna walk over. Are we gonna see an engage here? Or is nope, J4's just gonna get out with
staying out of there.
all of the creeps.
This is not worth it.
Wow. Alright, we got
Looks like we're
quick
seeing a
pause
technical
here.
pause.
Looks like we got some technical difficulties.
Shouldn't be too long one as it looks like.
Yep.
Huh. So I think this is going pretty standard, like according to my expectations of a game between these two teams anyways.
Very even right now.
A little less avant-garde opening, but we're back to the same Purdue pushing hard down lanes.
Absolutely. We'll see. I think Orianna might start to fall behind in the mid lane. She already has used both of her potions. Azir hasn't even touched her potion, so
yeah,
she's going to be forced to back eventually, and then she's not going to be able to keep up with this Azir. I think the Azir is going to just
yeah, I mean, Azir can just
really
keep laying on that range pressure like that.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that long range. Definitely tough for an Orianna to deal with. Doesn't have the largest attack range. Very easy just to poke with the Azir, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Top lane's pretty even. I'm definitely surprised to see that, but there is no flash in the top lane. That's something we have to remember. Having no flash on the Lissandra could mean another repeat gank from the J4. It is,
yeah, that is interesting.
It is good to notice. We do see that the Kha'Zix has a blue buff right now, so he did take the Jarvan's blue buff, but he did not expect the Jarvan to take all of his camps. I think what he thought was, oh, I'm gonna snag this blue buff, and Jarvan's gonna come here really quickly from his red buff and try and like he wants to come kill me, so I'm just gonna get out of here. But what Jarvan did was he said, nah, I'm just gonna take all of your camps on the blue side. And looks like no cookies for you. Just gonna come to find all of his camps are missing.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, yeah, not having a flash, I feel is gonna be a scary thing there.
Yes, Koopy is gonna be a
Here,
little bit in trouble.
Kha'Zix in jungle.
Looks like they're having some lag issues right now. Hopefully they can get that sorted out really quick. Alright, they're restarting the game here.
Yeah, here we go.
We're hopping back into it. We got bot lane pretty even, but as Gia and Skater Boy are starting to push this in, it looks like Skater Boy's doing a lot better on harass. They're definitely getting shoved in hard here. Wow. Koopy. In threat of dying, but he's got help from no cookies. I think if he overextends
Oh
here,
my god.
wow,
Yeah.
they get his flash. Kha'Zix is still on him.
Orgon is
Kha'Zix is still on him. He's very
stuck
tanky,
there.
but
Yeah.
wow, Kha'Zix's gonna pick up first blood. Very good. You can see the passive there.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround there.
Yep. Oh, the Lissandra with the big time bait. She just sat there on low health.
Yeah, it looked
her
too
life.
good.
Yeah. He was just really ready to juice those. I was like, juice those kills, and then nothing happened. So
Yeah, Urgot just didn't have enough burst to finish it out there.
yep. Kha'Zix with a lot of early damage as well. Bot lane still running pretty even. Varus actually with a CS lead. Surprising to see there. Azir pulling ahead a little bit in the mid lane. Orianna no mana. Orianna also has no health. She's running very low on health. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to back.
yep. Azir just gonna probably
Yeah,
hard
gonna give
shove.
Azir definitely more control there. Gonna be throwing some damage to that turret too. He's got minions there.
Yep. When we see two control mages in the mid lane, it's really interesting to see which one takes the victory. This game, you've got Azir pulling ahead. Orianna though, she
Yeah.
can
Azir's also backing. Where
yeah, it looks like he's gonna match her back.
he's content with how much he's pushed that lane.
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage has moved towards his
Orianna
advantage.
goes for a tier. That's definitely not something I'm accustomed to seeing on Orianna, but maybe it's new meta, you know? We'll find out. We've got Azir walking back to lane. Matches back with the Orianna. Top lane. Still going okay for the Urgot. Lissandra does have an assist now, but I still think that the Urgot's gonna hold priority in this top lane. Kha'Zix posturing bottom.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we've got J4. Wow, just pops the
Yeah,
blast.
we got some movement here toward bottom.
Maybe he wants to posture for Azir. No cookies for you. Has been very active this early game, though. We've seen him all over the map. We see him top, we see him mid, we see him bottom. Just getting good clears and good impact on the map. Holy Carp. lead
Yeah.
here, but Orianna has shoved out her lane.
Level head.
I'm curious to see what Holy Carp, if he's just going to shove it or if he wants to freeze it here. Definitely leaves Orianna way more prone to a gank if he just freezes the wave, but he might
I keep
just...
seeing movement in jungle that isn't really amounting to anything.
Looks like he's going to start pushing the wave now. But Orianna keeping up her push as well. See, Ben too, doing a really good job of acknowledging that I need to stop getting shoved under my turret. I need to apply pressure. As an Orianna, he has the ability to do that, and he's acknowledging it finally. I'm really hoping that this bot lane goes well for Purdue this game, because obviously everyone wants to see more matches. Don't want to see the quick 3-0, but I think out of the bot lane, if this Zyra makes some big plays, they could start snowballing the game. We got Kha'Zix posturing mid here. He sees the Azir, but I guess he's gonna walk to top. He knows that J4 is up here. Is he gonna look to steal any camps? I guess he's just gonna back. Maybe he doesn't know where J4 is. J4 is really low, however. Really unfortunate. They were just so close to each other, but neither of them even knew what was happening. J4 is gonna pick up his level 6 in the jungle. We had an early back from the Urgot, and now he's walking back up the mid. Wow, Azir getting pressure here.
Yeah, first now splash.
Wow, Ignite as well. Ignite goes down from the Azir. Or I mean from the Brand. So committing a lot on that, but they are gonna force him out of lane. He's gonna back.
Oh, that's great here
a
for
lot.
Iowa.
Yeah, really
I was
good.
actually doing a lot better. Oh, for the first time they're ahead on gold, I think.
Yeah.
All match.
Exactly. As Gia in the bot lane been doing pretty well, but Varus really holding the CS lead. I feel like as Gia has had to push on, but he's missed too many CS. We'll see what he can do here. They're gonna push it back out right into them. Looks like the wave's gonna freeze here, leaving them in a pretty tough spot if they get ganked. Here it is. As I say it, there goes down.
Yeah, here comes the fight.
Jarvan jumps in and just explodes the Brand. But we got no cookies. No cookies is here for the counter gank. Doesn't look like anything's gonna happen though. Wow, really unfortunate. Wow, Jarvan just blasts the Brand.
Yep, that's where they're for Purdue. They're content with that.
Yeah.
Yep, still staying pretty even up here top lane. Mid lane we're looking at some movement now.
Wow, yeah. Sivir starting to catch back up in the bot lane.
Heading into the jungle here.
Yep, Jarvan's just going to give away the blue up to the Azir. That's actually really big for Azir. He's going to be
that'll be a huge boon.
Yep. He's got a ton of mana now. Going to just be able to sit there and nuke out the Orianna. I hope this is beneficial for him. I don't want to see
Yeah,
this
I'd be excited to see him just push all the way through right here.
Yep. Get some early plate goals before they fall off, you know. Very, very positive for him. He still holds a CS lead, but Orianna, wow, we got a fight going down bottom. Brand ulti. Bouncing around.
There we
Jarvan.
go.
There again.
Skater Boy just got back from respawning.
Exactly.
Oh no.
He falls again. That's gonna be.
Oh no, yeah, he's gonna start falling behind here. That's gonna be an issue.
As I said, I was hoping this lane goes well for Purdue. Looks like it's going okay right now. Wow. Urgot with the flash. I guess he feared the double stun, but I mean, I did not expect him just to flash. All she did was E in.
Seemed a little jumpy.
Yeah. A little bit gun shy from the Urgot. And here comes the gold.
Yeah, following that small victory earlier, getting that kill, they're able to push.
Jarvan's there for the push. Great help there. Alright, Urgot throws down the ignite, but we got Lissandra ulti. Oh no, here comes the gank. And he fears the Kha'Zix. He might actually get out here.
Kha'Zix is still looking for it though.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to get him under turret, but that flash.
Here
no, not quite under
Urgot
turret.
throws him under the turret.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, he got out of there with his life.
Still gonna fall actually. Wow, the caster minions. The caster minions pick up the kill.
That feels so bad.
Yep, credit Urgot the kill. He throws down the Mastery 7 for a little bit of BM. I mean, I love it from no cookies. Just barely gets the kill.
Here we go. Holy Carp has cleared out the minions. His opponent is channeling. He should be
Yeah, Orianna gets the
Fine
back
to
off.
push, especially once he gets this minion wave. Oh,
Absolutely.
mid lane is going great for Purdue here.
He's going for the hard shove. Bot lane, still in favor of Purdue. We've gotten 2 repeat ganks from our Jaylu. Jaylu just coming down here, killing the Brand twice, obviously acknowledging that Brand is going to be an easy pickoff. Zyra posturing up very far as well. Sivir just going to be able to push out the wave though. They're not going to get any closer to the turret here.
Yeah,
Jarvan?
yeah, nothing's gonna happen here until we get some more lane minions in.
Yep. Jarvan's sitting in the river, but I don't think he's gonna go bot side.
Nope.
Maybe he's pinging mid here. Yeah, they're looking for Orianna, but I think Orianna has vision of this and she's gonna back off. All right.
Ooh, bot lane, we're still engaging.
Yep.
This is, I think we're posturing here towards a 2v2 fight at least. If not, with additional gank from jungle.
Yeah, Jarvan is definitely in the area, so we might just see Brand
Yeah,
go
he's
down
poised
again.
for this. Yeah, that would not be good. He's already down a level. So he's got to be pretty wary about his engagements.
Not sure what's going on here. They bring Lissandra
Yeah, rotated
mid.
down. That didn't come of any. Nothing came of that.
Yeah.
It's not feeling good. That was just a waste of time.
Exactly. And she's getting her. Oh no, here we go. Jarvan jumps in with the ult on the Sivir.
Here on the river.
Sivir with a nice spell shield though.
Oh,
Is he gonna go
Jealous
down to the
getting-
he does.
yes, there we
Skater
go.
boy.
There we
Nice
go.
ignite, but there
Yeah,
it is.
Skater boy's getting
Urgot
that.
grabs
No cookies for you
cookies
down.
and just gobbles him up.
Oh!
Here they go. They're still chasing in mid. Here we go. Wow.
Ooh, this is looking.
Top lane with a huge double kill. Grabs no cookies and then finishes off the Sivir.
Oh no,
Orianna.
Orianna is looking not good here.
Yes, Steel with big plays this game. Like I was saying, I was worried about this.
Yeah, Steel is looking to make some moves
here.
here.
We go. Steel running in.
And he's got support here. They're looking to make some kills.
Yep.
Even though they've lost their mid laner, they can still push this pretty hard.
Yeah. Rocky gonna back here.
It looks
guess
like
they're
Steel
going
is
to-
repositioning back to top lane.
Yep.
Gonna push that. But all blue team is having them back right now.
Yeah. They take their advantages and they leave. Blue team on the ropes here. University of Iowa feeling their early lead kind of slip away.
Yeah, that was good plays from Purdue there.
Absolutely. Especially on a champion like Urgot. You see Steel like picking up those
Yeah, we
early
see
kills.
Urgot.
Yeah.
Urgot making the kills. That's great.
Oh no. No cookies almost picks up the kill on Harp.
That'd been awful. Holy Carp cannot stand to get behind at this point.
Yeah.
Getting killed twice in a row, that would seal mid lane.
Yep. Harp just needs to keep up his priority in the mid lane. Not let Ben 2 just run away with
Uvi's
this.
bot lane heading over here to take the Drake.
Yeah. Do we have Jarvan in the area? Jarvan is coming. We also have, is Azir here as well? Wow. Drake just gonna fall. They can't do anything about it. It's unfortunate because they had J4 in the area. Wow, Kha'Zix, do they have vision of this buff? Doesn't look like it. Benchu getting some nice harass on the Azir.
We're seeing pings on the buff. Looks like Uvi is going for it.
Alright, wow. No Cookies realizes.
Oh, I think we're looking at the potential fight happening over here over the buff.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Yeah.
Ulti goes down.
Oh
and
no, he
Kha'Zix
strayed a
is just gonna
little too
fall.
far.
Double ultimates from the bot lane. We see Zyra plus Varus. What a great combo, actually. I think the Varus stun is just long enough.
Oh, now Red is taking that buff. Yeah, he probably should have gone for it earlier.
Yep. Looks like no Cookies. Not gonna be able to.
Oh,
the buff
Skater Boy's
anymore.
down
Yep.
again.
Skater Boy.
He
just
was trying to make
falls.
that resurgence. Oh, also,
Yep.
I don't know, he's about even now though. So that's, you take it or leave it.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to see this Zyra snowball too hard though. Zyra's 3-1 with a 450 gold bounty. That's very good for a support at this point. She's gonna have much more of an impact than we've seen before in this tournament. Here comes Koopy mid, but Holy Carp with the nice Shurima shuffle out.
Yeah, Koopy keeps going to pressure Holy Carp, but
Yep.
it's not been
It's not
successful
really doing
yet.
much.
Yeah,
Wow,
these are
Koopy
just.
walks over a pink as well.
Yeah, I
That's a
don't think
little
these
bit of a
pokes have been
blunder
worth
there.
it for Koopy here.
Yep. We see him running back top lane.
Head back top lane though. This will be 2v1ing, so
Steel-
this might be some good pressure against Zergot.
Steel just gonna walk away though. Actually, Steel might want to kill him. Jaylu actually gets a kill. We missed the kill from Jaylu on the Orianna. He ganked mid with the Azir actually fell to the Orianna, but then we have Jaylu with the nice pickup and return kill onto the Ori. So Orianna picks up her first death, then two.
Yeah, Steel took
Still
the tower,
great,
push
though.
him
Yeah.
back, but we're seeing
Here we
the
go,
gank.
Urgot with the cleanse.
All right,
Wow, very good
he's
cleanse.
got to get
from
out
the
of there at this
Urgot.
point.
Very good cleanse. He acknowledges that
Yeah, he
I need a summoner.
popped his flesh.
Yep.
He's got reinforcements though. He can keep pushing. Meanwhile, bot lane, we're seeing some push. Oh no, it looks like that concluded by the time we got over there. So there was some big action top and bot lanes right there.
All right, yeah, we see.
Yeah, back in the bushes, waiting for an opportunity to clear lane and try and push into tower.
All right, both
Everyone
the
backed out of
carries.
top lane.
Absolutely. Top lane, very vacant right now. We see both the carries have their first item complete, but the bot lane of Purdue definitely has a stronger all-in right now.
Yeah.
Orianna, though, I really like to see this. Orianna went from being pressured in the early game to now holding priority in the mid. Looks
Yeah.
like, wow,
Yeah,
Karp,
she's-
not gonna have any of this.
Ooh.
Throws down the
Taking the
wall.
ult,
Katie chases
pushing
her
them
down.
backwards.
Katie chases
Just
her
at a
down.
sliver.
One auto
Oh, either of them
either
could
of
die
them.
at a touch.
And
Wow,
wow,
and it's
then
Holy
two
Carp.
over
There we
the
go,
wall.
Koopy's
Yeah.
pushes into Holy Carp, finally
Yes.
yields that kill.
Finally
Oh, man,
scares Karp enough. He realizes, wow, I need to get out. He runs close to the wall. Ben 2 has vision. Easy throw of the ball. Just command over the wall. And there it is with the kill.
Yeah, it turns out that just pressuring Holy Carp so much has been really good for University of Iowa.
Yes. 0
Not
and
only did they
3.
take away so many of his picks early on, now they've just been sending so much pressure towards him. I know I was bad-mouthing it before, saying that these pokes were getting nothing, but seeing it work out, especially after they got those 2 earlier kills, like all this pressure on Holy Carp is giving them precedence mid lane now that Orianna's leveled up.
Yeah. Koopy on his Lissandra. He hasn't been excelling in the top lane, but his impact on the mid lane has been somewhat special for the Orianna. Ben 2 able to pick up 3 kills now. Like, that's huge for him.
We're moving in the jungle here. Looks like
We might see a
posturing up
small
at this
skirmish.
dragon. I think both teams are looking to ward it up and get ready, but they're doing it at the same time, so this is going to get a little messy.
Yeah, Kha'Zix just throwing out his E real quick. See what can happen.
Oop, oop. Jello, no cookies for you. Just
Yeah.
poised a breath away from each other.
Oh no!
Oh, there we go.
Cookies!
There we go.
Cookies
Coming
isolates
out.
himself and gets jumped on, but flashes out.
Yeah, no cookies.
All right,
That
this
flash
might
was
allow them to
absolutely
get the
essential.
Baron off. Polycarp holding control of either side.
Yeah, Purdue's got this Drake.
Yeah, Purdue just walking
unless,
in to lock the
looks
Drake
like
down.
Iowa's looking to snipe it if they can. If it's no go,
And
now we're
picking
into a
up Brand,
full-fledged
throws
team
the
fight.
ult down, gets
This is
grabbed
what
by the
Iowa
Urgot
wants,
and
but I
goes
don't know if
down.
this is great for them.
Steel is on a rampage. Wow,
go
we see
Steel.
no cookies on the backline though. Is he gonna follow the Varus? He does not. He picks
Oh.
up the kill. Wow. Holy
That's not
Carp
Holy Carp.
with the nice Q from long range there. Can he jump the wall? He may not have it. We might see Lissandra go down here. She's
Yeah,
getting
Purdue really
chased.
pushing here.
She gets
Lissandra's
the E off though.
the
Has the
2v1.
E off cooldown.
That's
Gets out of the
absolutely
fight.
essential, getting out of there.
Yep.
Although it's not going to do much for them, and she's going to have to back.
I must say, excellent
so much better
fight
than
from
dying.
Purdue University.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
are
Purdue got the
gaining-
dragon and essentially a wipe with the last player having a
Yeah,
channel.
I'm a little skeptical,
turret, that was
skeptical about
great.
the macro play there. Why did University of Iowa say the Drake had gone down? They did not need to fight. They didn't need to push.
I think they were looking at their history of winning these team fights.
Yeah.
I think they just saw that and were like, well, we'll do what we've done every other time and take that team fight. But
That was very rough.
I think they
University.
misjudged their powering compared to Purdue.
Yeah, Iowa struggling there. I did not expect Purdue to just go in like that. They definitely took an advantageous fight though.
Yeah, and we're seeing their DPS being a little under-leveled. I think that's a big dynamic there.
Yeah, definitely. They seem to be at a slight XP disadvantage right now, so it's not something that we want to see from University of Iowa. Mainly coming out of the bottom and the top lane are the advantages, but
yeah, they are under-leveled across the board, and you really see Skater Boy suffering from those back-to-back deaths.
yeah, really.
Like,
Here we go.
like at least 2 levels.
We're going in. Jarvan 4
A
jumps
multi-phase
on.
battle. Several of them
Almost
trapped in there.
dies. Wow, Jarvan, here we go. We see Brand
Stun
jumping
too
in,
far off for anyone to
ulti
capitalize.
down onto Varus from the Lissandra, and he goes down. Wow, we see Zyra
Okay, the
flashes
shutdown.
in and dies. Urga all alone
Urga's
now.
taking so much
Getting knocked
damage.
down,
That
can't
is
pick up
it.
any kills.
Oh, that is the
University of
team kill.
Iowa,
Triple
no
kill.
cookies. There it is, and they might just go to the Baron.
Ace. Yeah, this is a free Baron.
They are. They're going in on
Got the
Baron.
ace in the Baron,
Lissandra, Goopy Poopy's gonna tank it.
Ooh.
No cookies here. They're gonna have to switch aggro a little bit,
Yeah, they
but
got
he
the,
might survive.
Kubi. Oh no, Kubi died to it.
dies. Wow.
Kubi
Is
stayed
it
in
an
there a little
execute?
too
It is
long.
an execute. That's okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a
Yeah,
four-man
they're
Baron
too low
buff.
on health. They got a channel.
Yes.
They took too much damage from the team battle for that to be
We'll just call that a
absolutely
free back for the Koopy. That's what we'll call it.
Oh man.
Alright, well, a little bit of an unfortunate turn of events for Purdue. They go from stomping fights to now getting obliterated and losing Baron.
Yeah, so I think these team comp changes really affected how this is going in these team fights.
Yeah, definitely. We see University of Iowa once again with the superior macro play. I think we pinned that fight on Jaylu. Jaylu went in and immediately had to get disengaged. He ulted in and just completely whiffed it. I don't know what happened, but he just got nuked down straight away, had to leave the fight. It was just very bad. Now, we may not see...
Yeah, I think that team fight was really divided up. There were several parts to it, and I think Iowa's communication must have just been better. They were able to capitalize on it, find their kills, get those marks.
Yep. No
And
cookies.
Purdue just didn't hit those.
No Cookies had some big pickups early on and then just assassinated their backline. This is exactly what I wanted to see from No Cookies. An assassin jungler where he's just able to snowball the game for his team.
Ooh, a double roots. Traps there, but nothing's gonna come of it.
Yep.
Whew, we're going ARAM here.
Here we are again. SGA beating on the tower.
Yeah,
Brand,
oh god. I think we're finally getting
that.
that point. They've been down 3 towers for quite a while.
Yes.
But
Here we go.
they're
Urga,
diving
Righteous Glory, jumps
Urga
in.
diving right in. Oh, he's not gonna make it out.
And he goes down.
There
we
you
have
go, no
ults
cookies.
coming down from both sides. Azir jumping in.
Oh,
Realizes he can't
Jello's not
stay
getting
in.
out of here.
Wow, Jarvan barely survives with the ignite. Either side here
So little health
only
across
loses
the
one
teams.
from Purdue, but they have no HP.
The tower's still up. They've got to clear those waves.
Yep, they clear out the wave. No one's there to hold the Baron buff. They lose 2 of their Baron buffs. No Cookies and Nisgia no longer have Baron buff, so only 2 buffs up. It's probably going to expire soon as well. So
we do have another
we're gonna
dragon
see
coming here
only
real
a-
soon, and things are about to reset. So I
Yeah.
think that's the big move in next.
I think that University of Iowa should have just simply gone for the top lane turret. They would have had a free 2 turrets rather than a contested 2 turrets. So we might see posture around Drake here. Not sure what's going to go down. I guess Brand's just going to start it by himself. Orianna coming down to help. Darwin is nowhere near though. So we might just see...
I don't know. That's a lot to take that. Brand's
Yeah,
gonna
we
have to
might
be
just see a
taken for
free
this.
Drake here. Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
Cookies
no one was
comes
in a
and
position
secures
to
it.
contest that.
Steel might be caught out
got
here.
here bot lane.
They know Steel's in the area. Kha'Zix gets the slow and the vision.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the Orianna with the big
Steel's
ulti.
not getting out of this.
All right, yep.
Yep,
Steel
stunned
caught
him.
out.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, Skater Boy got that experience. That's important. He's still
Absolutely.
struggling to get up to the level, but he's a lot closer now.
University of Iowa with the superior macro play again. You're seeing them constantly.
Yeah, I was circumventing those early game losses that they had. Like it was a little split this game on who was winning across different aspects, but now Iowa is filling in those gaps that they're missing.
Absolutely. This is huge for University of Iowa.
Yeah, and we're seeing minions pushing here into these towers, the inhibitor towers.
All right, well, looks like they're gonna steal the blue
there's
buff,
that blue
hand it
buff.
over to Ben 2. We'll see what happens here. Mid lane turret is very low. Tower could just fall at any point. Literally, one
Yeah.
hit from a creep and it goes down. We'll see. I would like to see Orianna just walk
Oh,
up
man.
and tap
Yeah.
the turret just to get the gold, but it might be a little bit risky. I mean,
I
as
don't know,
long
that's
as
been,
it doesn't
that's been the
fall.
direction of QB's movements most game. It was
Yeah.
backing though.
Towards the mid lane, definitely. They're red team,
Yeah. No.
Purdue going up to protect their top wave. And it looks like they're just all gonna back. I don't think they want to fight here. Brand walking forward, sees that champions are backing. Wow. Boris left alone now.
Getting some scouting
Both
here.
of his champions back, but it looks like he's gonna be able to walk away. Skater
Just
Boy
clearing this
says,
wave.
I'm here. You better
Ooh,
watch out.
Oh, this is the preliminary on pushing this tower top lane.
Yep. It's just
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
a
just
free
he's the
turret.
vanguard to clear out some minions, opening up this turret. This thing's down.
It's gonna go down very quick as Gia with a lot of attack speed.
Yeah, and we might be looking at team fight here on the
Yep.
second top tower.
Tier 2, here they go.
Yeah, we see Purdue teaming up there. They know that they've got to sit under that tower to try and
The question
defend
is,
it.
do we want to see Purdue take a fight here?
Oh, there we go. We got the tower. Mid lane.
Yeah,
That was good.
Isaac
That was good. They used top
takes the
lane to
turret.
distract
Wow,
and
Charlie
push that
Ford
turret.
jumping in again, a little early,
There
but
we
they
go.
take down Ben 2. That's a huge pickoff.
Ooh, ooh.
Koopy
Oh,
goes
Jello
down
just
as well.
barely deployed that
Boris
boomerang.
coming up with a big kill.
Oh man. Okay,
We-
Purdue did a great job defending here.
I don't understand this fight from University of Iowa. They get the tier 1.
Yeah,
they
they were
overstay for the tier
4v5ing
2.
under a tower.
They got the tier 2 mid. No Cookies isn't at the fight. Why are they fighting
Yeah.
without him? Purdue.
Yeah, they need that player damage from him.
Yeah,
And I think they were hoping that he could get back up there fast
Exactly.
enough, but it was not at
it
all.
was not fast enough. He didn't get up there,
Man.
and it just turns out
Upset.
that
They did the setup that they needed, and then they just didn't have, they did the step 0 perfect. Step
Yeah.
1, though, wasn't there. And then they went straight
Exactly.
from step 0 to step 2.
yeah.
Like,
They
they had it
provided-
almost all set up just right. Like,
Yep.
no minions going to that tower.
Yep.
I don't know. Purdue's defense was solid there, though. They didn't lose anything. Their
Exactly.
heroes were all at around half health, even. And they got 2 kills.
Yeah, we always applaud the macro of University of Iowa, but I think that was a slight blunder.
Yeah, that one was absolutely better. Better macro on Purdue's part.
Yep. They knew it was coming. They stacked 4 champions on that turret, and then once a fight broke out, they were able just to stomp on University of Iowa.
Yeah,
Looks
see-
like we're gonna have a Baron dance again.
Yeah, this is really interesting here. We're seeing Iowa up 2K on gold and 2 towers in the mid game, and that's been totally different from all the other games we've seen. So, although we're also seeing Purdue slaughtering University of Iowa here in these team
Yep.
fights, so this may be a
Definitely.
complete reversal of what we thought this matchup was.
Absolutely. It's
I mean, and if Iowa was pulling out those great late game wins, then maybe that's what we'll
Wow,
see.
here we go. We got a fight
Oh,
going down.
no.
Skater Boy with
Let's
a
go,
big
Skater Boy.
ultimate. All right, Orianna. We'll
Hit
see
that
if she can do
shutdown.
anything here. She's pretty low, but
Double
Urgot
kill.
all alone mid now. Yeah, we get a
That's
double
not
kill
feeling
for the
good for
Sipper.
Purdue.
Wow. Her chakram's just bouncing around in that fight. Picks her up
Here we
a
go,
double
taking
kill.
the Baron now. There's not going to be any
Yep.
contest to this.
Baron's gonna
4
fall.
players are out of it. Steel can't take this on his own.
Purdue feeling the pressure here.
It's Steel. Oh, he's just scoping out the dragon.
Yep.
Oh, they have no reason to know that Baron was being taken. He was checking to see if they were taking dragon.
Yep.
Is what he's going for.
He thought maybe the dragon was going down, but no, he was wrong.
Yeah,
They go
so-
straight to the Baron. Orianna looking to start the Baron here.
Yeah.
We got Sivir walking up. Wow, once again, University of Iowa capitalizing on the mistakes of Purdue. They're now sitting on a 6K gold lead. Jesus. Looking very rough
Yeah.
for Purdue.
That was great play there in mid lane, just obliterating.
I feel like we might see a bot lane push. They already have the wave all the way up there. Bot lane is looking like a good place for Iowa to go.
Yeah, Purdue is taking some defensive stances here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting in behind the wall, steel channeled.
Yep, they're sitting up in
Yeah,
their
yeah, we
base.
gotta protect mid lane here.
All right, they're gonna
Yeah,
push
so
in a little
they
bit
pulled
mid.
out great tower defenses already, so I do have
Absolutely.
faith in them here. Oh my god, just destroyed.
Here was a lot of damage, but I have seen very little impact from Carb since the early game. We'll see what happens here. Looks like they are gonna end up posturing for bot lane. They want to take this.
they had to rotate there after the lane minions were just obliterated by Carb.
They want to take the inhibitor turret, possibly the inhibitor. We'll see what happens. Wow,
It looks like we're
Sivir-
looking at a multi-front attack here. Actually, now that the
Yeah.
mid lane minions got in.
Yeah, this could be.
Oh yeah,
Goopy's staying
Jeez.
close to the mid lane just so he can.
yeah. I was
get
still
the-
staying conservative, staying as far away as
Yep.
possible. But that
Brandon
is a
mid.
tower.
He's walking over. We got a fight going down. Shurima!
All right, ult's coming out right
Shurima's
now.
gonna fall
We're
this
looking
game.
for these kills.
We got Azir picking up a big
Oligarch
kill.
getting that kill with his ult.
But here we go. Jarvan
on the killing
it's a
spree.
nice ulti, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. Kha'Zix, no cookies.
Oh, no.
Picking up big kills here.
Ooh, this is looking great for
Goopy,
Iowa. They might be able to
the
take
whole
the win off
team.
this team wipe. Yeah.
Whole team with
They've
a
got
kill
these
there.
empowered minions. There's just the 2 towers here. This is.
This is gonna be the game.
We're looking at game.
Just like
Wow.
that.
In
Baron
3.
goes down. Instantly, there's a fight in their base.
Yeah.
It looked good at first. They get 2 quick pickoffs, but I think Cookie's just, he was
Wow.
not too much for the Purdue squad.
Wow, another time when a late game team fight resulted in an ace with only 3 heroes left, and I was able to just finish it out with those empowered minions.
All right,
Wow,
well,
I was just that one was a little more straightforward. Iowa was even in the early game and just started dominating more and more through mid to late game.
yeah, definitely. I thought that Purdue had started to pull ahead. I thought they made it out of the early
They
game.
made some great plays.
Yeah, I thought they made it out of the early game. We're sitting there, we're ready to move into the mid game, and then they're gonna start taking team fights. They're doing better macro play. in the
Yeah, they're
early game.
starting to take those. The
Yeah.
mid game was looking very Purdue heavy for a second.
Yeah, but then University of Iowa, couple big fights around the Baron,
Yeah.
just ends
Took
up
it back, took that
taking
Baron
over.
and leveled that into a rotating push towards the end.
Yep, absolutely. It was definitely big time for University of Iowa. I think the
Yeah.
players to watch that game were Ben 2, coming up big in the mid lane. He was getting shoved in, having a tough time, and then just ends up rolling the Azir with the help of Koopy Poopy.
Yeah.
And then also the Kha'Zix, no cookies for you. Like I said, playing an assassin, making
Oh,
the
yeah.
changes that he needed to his game to have a better impact.
I thought
And-
Steel was actually really great to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as an Urgot, like making the kills.
Yeah.
That was fascinating to see.
He was making big plays for sure. I just think it wasn't enough for them.
Yeah.
Even their bot lane had a lead, but it just all fell away very quickly. The Baron, they lost map control. They had a few good holds, but it just turned out to not be enough for
Yeah,
them.
just getting your team wiped twice it's a lot. Like
Exactly, yeah.
that'll take half your objectives right there.
Yeah. 2 aces, especially with Baron buff, too hard for them to defend. Yeah, congratulations to University of Iowa A team. It looks like they're gonna move on to the next round. Really like to see that. Their B team falls, so good thing to see University of Iowa moving on.
Yeah, so we'll be seeing them later tonight in the finals round. So we'll go to commercial here, and following that, we'll be setting up for our next semifinals round.
So we'll see you guys back here soon. Thanks for tuning in. back, everyone. I'd like to introduce my new co-caster, Landon here.
Landon, or QC General.
Yes. All right. I'd like to give a quick thanks to our sponsors. We've got Acer, St. Ambrose, Macomb Esports Association, and Respawn Gaming Chairs. Some other local sponsors we have are Barrel House, Great River Brewery, Analog Arcade Bar in downtown Davenport, and then Courtyard by Marriott. Looks like the teams have already locked in their picks. Very interesting lineups from both teams. Look pretty meta on either side, other than a Yasuo pick that we have here.
Yeah, taking a look. Looks like St. Ambrose has a pretty good lineup for Burst. And they also have Alistar to fall back on for tank.
Michigan with a Karthus bot lane pick. Not something we saw in the past, but ever since this preseason patch came out, Karthus bot lane has become a monster simply because of the fact that Dark Harvest is very impactful in the late game. Looking at the bans though, we see a lot of bans centered around the mid lane and the top lane. Between Aatrox or Jax and Akali and Lissandra. And then St. Ambrose focusing more on bans in the jungle. Interesting ban is the Rek'Sai.
Yep. We do have a lot of high movement.
What's up, everyone? This is Chase Newcomb, the facility director here at Paradigm, and I just wanted to jump in real quick to give a few words. So this is Michigan versus St. Ambrose. This has been something that's been hyped up all tournament. St. Ambrose has gone undefeated in every single game that they've played in the Fighting Beast Arena up to this point. This could be the turning point of their defense. Everyone's been really excited for this matchup. Michigan and St. Ambrose have two very, very stacked teams. There's Masters players on Michigan's team, and St. Ambrose has some pretty high-level players as well. So we're very, very, very excited to jump into this action, and these guys are going to go ahead and take it away. Stay tuned to find out who the winner will be.
Yeah, it looks like we have St. Ambrose, although it looks like they banned a lot of high mobility targets. I mean, Kha'Zix, Rek'Sai, Camille. A lot of, they really want to keep a lot of distance for their looks for their high burst lineup.
We're seeing a lot of knockup on coming out of the Alistar. Really good synergy with the Yasuo for St. Ambrose. I really like that pick. It's definitely going to be a Yasuo top lane since we have a Zoe pick as well. I know Peckles yesterday was playing a lot of Zoe, so it'll be interesting to see how he does today.
That's for certain.
The Xin Zhao jungle. I don't think we have seen a Xin Zhao this entire tournament. This might be the first one, unless Michigan has played it prior to today. There were a lot of jungle bans, so maybe he was forced into this pick, but I'm pretty sure it will be an impactful selection. And wow, Julius taking Pyke mid lane. I anticipated it being Pyke support, but ever since the new meta has broken in, we have Pyke running the mid lane. I've seen them in games. They stomp every single time. It is insane burst damage.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pretty aggressive bot lane too.
Yes, the bot lane is going to be quite impressive. Looks like it's actually going to be Victor top Yasuo ADC, so not something we're accustomed to. Into the Karthus, I think it's pretty good. We have E to dodge skill shots. He's got a very tanky support with him, but I think Leona might give him some problems in the early game. We'll see what happens though.
Plus there's also the knock-up dynamic.
Yes, exactly. Yasuo plus Alistar in combo. Obviously, if Yasuo was top lane, it wouldn't be as impactful, but since he is the ADC, it will be very special to see. Now, we have seen Graves in this tournament. We're going to see Kolthro on the Graves. Typically, it is a champion that snowballs very hard. I'm curious to see if Kolthro can do anything to make that happen this game.
Yeah. Well, we have another 2 minutes till this spectator delay.
So
what are you looking for to get out of this match?
I am looking to see if Karthus is actually going to be everything it's cracked up to be. I know University of Michigan, they got first pick, so they decided to pick it up first phase. It's definitely hotly contested this tournament, and so seeing it here is big time. Is it going to change the game in game 1? We'll find out. I think that'll be a pick to watch.
Yep, there's definitely a lot of poke that's going to be going on in this game. I mean, with Zoe, when that character came out, I didn't know what to think of her, you know, because she can go so far, but you know, with the delay on the back and forth of her ult, it is definitely very tricky to line up those shots.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Zoe is definitely going to be a tough lane matchup for Pyke, I think. Peckles obviously knows how to play Zoe well, so it is going to be a very entertaining matchup mid lane. I don't know how Jin Zhao and Graves match up. I feel like the two are both very scaly, but Jin Zhao wants to skirmish more. Graves is looking more for pickoffs, so it's going to be very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I'd imagine Graves is going to be very heavy on ganks, you know, trying to avoid too much conflict, but we'll see what happens, you know. See if he can pull some good plays out of it.
Yeah, now Sion in the top lane. We got ShamWow running Zion top. Victor has been somewhat of a niche pick in the top lane, and I'm very interested to see how this goes. Sion is one of the most tanky top laners that you can play, so I feel like Victor might end up struggling into ShamWow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that goes down. I'd imagine ShamWow is going to be relying on the ganks quite a bit because, you know, with the Victor W stun, although it doesn't stun right away, it does, you know, have a lot of movement debuff.
Yes.
So he's going to have, I believe he's probably going to be having the advantage in the lane early on, but, you know, if Xin Zhao can pull in some good ganks and maybe some roams up top from mid, we can see some good plays come out. So
definitely, yes. All right, we're about to jump into the match here. Spectator delay over with. We're going to load into the game. Hopefully we get to watch a nice cheese in the early game. I love to see a good early game invade. It's very entertaining to watch. Obviously, both teams, game 1, might be playing it safe, but we'll find out here in a second. We're going to see a nice Grim Reaper Karthus. Definitely a fun skin.
And while we're in the loading screen here, I will remind the viewers at home that I am a bit of an old dog when it comes to League, so I'm going to be relying on Reese here to fill me in a little bit along the way. Well.
I like the Jarvan skin.
Yep, and looks like we are loading in here. Getting our nice overlay up.
I believe he's Winged Hussar.
Oh.
Winged Hussar's Jin Zhao. Very, very flashy skin. All right, well, looks like game is paused. Must be a little bit of lag or technical difficulties in the early game. We'll hop right back into it in a second. No worries here.
Yeah. Players down there are already back in the game, so we're just going to be waiting for this delay to get over with.
Yep. All right, so now that we can see the summoner spells, Pyke not actually going to go Dark Harvest. Taking Electrocute in this matchup. Something that I would say is a little bit out of character, simply because Dark Harvest is one of the reasons that Pyke has been very excellent in the mid lane. But another reason also is from his ultimate. His Execute is insane. We have a lot of damage coming out from Pyke. Another interesting summoner keystone that I'm seeing. The Aerie on the Jin Zhao. What? I mean, that is just not normal.
Looks like we're going to have a bit of a unusual game today, but
yeah,
that'll just make it all the more exciting.
Absolutely. Miyu must know what he is doing on the Jin. I'm assuming that he has a grip on his game knowledge, so I'm not going to second guess anything that he's doing. All right, hopefully we jump in here pretty soon. Game's resuming in 2 seconds.
Oh,
We're
and here we
about
go.
to get going here. All right, everyone just posturing up, getting ready to go out there.
Waiting for spawn to drop in, and we are off.
Yep. Now, this is where we see here. Do we see a 5-point opening, or do we see this in early invade. I think from both teams it's just going to be 5-point opener, but maybe, wow,
They're holding
Jin and
forward.
Scion, maybe we see something here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
That'll be very interesting.
Oh, another pause here temporarily.
Yep. All right, we got another pause once again. I believe we have more technical difficulties for St. Ambrose.
Well, it is very cold weather today in Davenport, so computers might be acting up, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's been very rainy, so hope our players can stay warm with this freezing winter that's coming our way.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you feeling about this melee into a ranged matchup bot lane?
You know, it's definitely going to be tough, but if they can play the bushes right, you know, and try to keep the vision out of there, they can make some. I think they can make some aggressive plays.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that while Yasuo might be a melee champion, they have a melee support, and then Karthus is mainly spellcasting, and his spellcasts, they have like a delay enough that he'll be able to dodge skill shots with his E. I think it'll be an okay matchup.
They're just going to have to be very aware of the current state of the minion lane. We got some taunts going down.
Definitely.
Because if they push ahead with too many enemy minions, they're going to lose way more health in the trade. So
Yep.
we have yet another technical pause coming out.
Yep. Looks like both sides are a little bit confused here.
Luckily, though, we are still before minion spawn, so nothing major happening yet. So
Yes. All right, game has resumed.
Minions have
We
spawned.
are going to see the game finally starting up here. Got Yasuo and Alistar just chilling out in the river. It's like Zoe coming back to the mid lane. Minions have spawned, and we're about to find out how these lanes turn out.
yep.
Wow, Victor is actually leashing the red buff for the Graves. That's not something you normally see. Normally we have a bot lane leash, but this is going to be very good for the Graves. I think he's going to be looking for some early skirmishing, hitting the red buff this early.
Yep, he's going to be
Throw.
playing a very aggressive jungle lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jungle lane.
Wow, Miyu already coming down bot lane. Checking if they have wards. We'll see if the Yasuo... Oh, wow, going for
that's
the
a quick
early
steal.
invade, getting the blue buff. I don't think he's going to be contested here.
Nope.
Definitely not. Graves is nowhere near this blue buff. We'll see if Graves acknowledges where he is and is able to come and take Miyu's blue buff, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to.
Apparently, they're claiming there's some ping problems.
Yeah, we got some ping issues going on here. One player has 100 ping right now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but it should be resolved here pretty soon.
Well, while we're in the pause here, we can analyze that blue buff steal. So I mean, obviously they don't have vision of Xin Zhao. I mean, this is going to look like an easy blue steal for him.
Yes.
And I imagine he's going to come down for the gank right after that. So you know, it's just a matter of whether or not, you know, because I mean, they're going to be. I'd imagine blue side's going to be pretty aggressive at down bottom.
Absolutely.
Because they have the range advantage. So. Okay.
All right, so it looks like the Wi-Fi was disconnected on one of our PCs. It's getting reconnected as we speak, and then they will resume the game.
I believe we have Ethernet down there. Are we on Ethernet?
We got it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so someone bumped the computer, you know, maybe they were just too excited, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
St. Ambrose getting a little nervous. Maybe their win streak here comes to an end today. We'll find out here pretty quickly. I mean, having home court advantage is definitely a factor, but I think Michigan can definitely give them a run for their money.
Looks like players are having repeated problems, so we're sending a crew down to figure out what the main problem is.
Absolutely, yes. Hopefully they get it sorted out. I would really hope that it gets solved pretty quickly. Just the delay on the games enough is a little bit tough on the nerves of the players, you know. They're sitting here, $5,000 on the line. They really
Looks
want
like we have
to
one disconnect, so
Yeah, that must be when the Ethernet disconnect was.
yeah. Hopefully we don't have to restart because, I mean, I like the invade that we have going on here, and it
Yeah,
seems
the
pretty
remake
smooth.
could totally change how the game goes. So at this point, a remake is not really ideal because things have already gone down. So
But again, I mean, it's best that it happens now.
yeah,
So,
it's true.
better than
yeah.
it happened, 14 minutes in or something like that. Looks like we're back downstairs, so we
Yeah,
should
game should be
after stream delay.
unpausing soon. Hopefully they make it out. No more pauses.
This one.
I'm really hoping that this Jhin does not lose his own blue buff. This would be huge for Miyu. If
Yeah.
he is able to both snipe the blue buff of the Graves and then claim his own, or even pass it off to Julius, that would be even bigger for him since he already has a blue buff. But I think this could be very lucrative towards a gank in the bot lane, like you said. Karthus is pushing up right now though, so that might be a little bit of an issue.
And I mean, it also depends on how hard Scion's pushing. I mean,
Yeah.
because Graves is in a pretty good position for it. I mean, I'd imagine he's going to gank top. I mean,
Yeah.
Going down to Raptors would waste so much time otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right.
Obviously, though, if he doesn't feel confident in the kill, he might just go for Raptors.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Scion might be a very tough gank, though. We might see that being like, he's a very AD champ. He's got a lot of health. So taking him down might be tough for the Victor plus Graves, but we're going to get back into the game. Finally, here we go. All right. Jin Zhao walking down. Going to take the scuttle, I believe.
Yeah, this is the second pause. We're still on the delay. They are playing down there.
A summoner has disconnected.
So this must be when the reconnect happened.
Yeah, it looks like the support has now DC'd.
Yeah, they're playing. Yep. Yeah,
Looks
and we
like-
apologize for the delay, everybody, but we're
Yeah.
almost back in it.
Very unfortunate here, but we obviously want the players to have the best situation that they can possibly be in to play. Obviously, comfortability and no lag is going to be a big game changer in regards to how the players are able to perform. So we'll see if this goes well for the teams. Once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Great to put on this event. We've got Acer, St. Ambrose, obviously Acer putting up a lot of money for this. Macomb Esports, great help here today. And then Respawn, obviously, amazing chairs, also contributed to the prize here. All right, here we go.
And we're
3
almost back in
seconds,
it.
and we are in. All right, looks like Karthus is really focusing on shoving in his lane. We got the scuttle going down from Jhin, and maybe he postures towards the mid lane since he's in such close proximity.
Yeah, but he has been seen by that ward they have in the river bush, so they know where he is now, and they also know that he's still buff. So
Yeah, absolutely. So Graves actually walking down to take the
Yep.
scuttle crab. He's Miyu skips Raptors and is going straight for his blue buff.
it looks like he's
He
giving
acknowledges
Ike the
that
blue.
Graves might be coming down, and here it is. All right. Well, they know that the scuttle's been taken, but they see the blue buff, so they just say, well, he's gotten out, and they leave. Graves also was unable to gank top, so that's a little bit unfortunate for him. Probably because they noticed where the Jhin was, they decided to he decided to change his path up.
Yeah. Especially with that vision.
All
control,
right,
yeah, be careful.
bot lane very pressured here. We're seeing this Yasuo though being very aggressive. Wow.
They have to be.
All right. Alistar with a nice kickback. Leona, though. Okay, the Ignite goes down, but I think Alistar's just going to brush that off and get a back off. Yep, there he goes.
I think they could have won that fight. Looks like they missed a couple skill shots, but
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I think they could have gotten the pick off, but it's definitely good. They're going to be able to zone out this Yasuo now. Yasuo can't really do much into this, and it looks like Tipti is going to acknowledge that he can just freeze the wave and sit here zoning out the Yasuo. He doesn't want his wave to push into the Yasuo because then Yasuo is going to get farmed that he would otherwise have missed. So very good manipulation from Tipti. Here we go in the top lane. It's going actually in favor of the Victor, surprisingly.
Yeah, he has that early lane advantage just because
Yeah,
the range
exactly.
difference.
Level 1 Q is very, very good on Victor.
Also the easy autos to help zone out.
Absolutely. Got Pyke leading the CS in the mid lane, and doesn't look like the junglers are being too proactive. Look at this. Let's go down to bot lane. Alistar's wrapping behind them. Here we go. The jungle gank from, wow, Graves making plays in the bot lane. Picks up the kill on Tipti. Miyu is here now, though. Jumps on the Alistar, gets the kill. Can they turn this around? Fiona might be in trouble. Nice stun from Miyu, though. Gets the knockup. Able to zone out the Yasuo.
Yeah, that was a great rotation by the Xin. I mean, he
Yeah.
could have been there a little bit earlier, but he still was able to secure a kill,
Yep.
so it wasn't a total loss.
Very good counter gank, especially because they would have had a negative trade there if the Karthus went down alone, but they did end up getting the Alistar.
I will note
Also,
that now
good
nobody
early-
is getting that farm bot lane, so it's just wasting away.
Yes, exactly. Also, good thing for Miyu to pick up a quick kill, because Jhin is a very snowball-y champion, so we're gonna be able to see that. I think Zion might end up backing here.
Yep.
Looks like he will. He does have teleport. We might see him use it, but I'm not sure. The wave is in an okay spot for him, so he might just walk back to lane. We'll see. And Victor actually gonna match his back. We'll see if he cancels the back now that he sees the teleport, however.
It looks like Sion came back with a little bit of MR to help sustain.
Yep. Zoe missing her E in the mid lane. Could have gotten some chip damage down, but it's gonna turn out okay for her, I'm assuming. Ike looks like he's roaming with Jhin. They want to
Yep.
go after this Graves, I believe.
I think they're just
Scouting
setting
out-
up for red, it looks
Yep,
like.
they're scouting out the scouting out for wards, clearing out this Graves jungle, trying to suffocate Colthrow. And it is being very successful right now. Wow, gonna jump on Colthrow. He's got the help from the Scion here, uses the blast cone, gets over the wall.
He's getting
He's gonna
bursted pretty
kite
hard.
towards, nice flash from Miyu. Wow, nice flash.
And some great
And
team
wow,
coordination.
we have Pyke,
Ooh.
Julius picking up the kill onto the Zoe. Thought she could help, turns out Jhin was not messing around and just turns the fight right around on them.
Yeah, that was a great play by both teams. They had the team
Yeah.
coordination. I mean, it just they committed.
Just
they
happened to
executed.
go in favor of University of Michigan. It is looking grim for Ambrose right now.
Looks like Zin's also picking up that red buff. Oh.
All
So
right, we have
another game pause.
yet another pause. I'm not sure what happened. What team is pausing here? But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I guess it has been the same player every time. They might consider switching PCs, but that would require an entire new boot up. We'll find out though.
Oh, we do have. It looks like we have some computers on standby down there. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he could boot up League on another computer. I guess ping is spiking, but it's across the board for everyone. I don't think University of Michigan is too keen on this, however. Just depending on the chat here, it looks like they're not too excited about these pauses. It's obviously very bad for tempo inside the games. Very unfortunate plays. St. Ambrose at risk of forfeit if they are paused for too long here.
Looks like we're examining the
Once again, we are
Ethernet cords real
playing
quick.
for $5,000 at this tournament. University of Michigan is has not dropped a map this tournament.
Looks like we may be offering a game restart to the coaches, apparently, so just because of all these early game problems, you know.
Yeah.
Because they do make a big impact later on with the snowballing. Looks like we're having a dialogue with the coaches real quick, so we'll see how this turns out.
Just bear with us for a moment. With all these issues, Ambrose is hoping to get a reset. I do not believe Michigan wants to reset, however. They are having a very successful early game, and the only death on their team has been from the Karthus bot lane. So it is looking like they are declining the restart, but I'm not totally sure. The dialogue's still going on. The finals later today should be very interesting. All three of the teams left in the tournament are very good. We have great macro play coming out from both St. Ambrose and University of Iowa. St. Ambrose has yet to lose a Dragon, a Herald, or a Baron yesterday. They were completely rolling over the competition. We're still trying to decide the verdict on whether or not we continue. We're hoping for the sake of the players, though, that we do not have to restart and that everything will be okay.
It looks like the game is going back on down there, so after this delay is over, we can get back in it.
Yeah, it looks like they finally have resumed the games. Michigan definitely had declined the restart. You don't want to mess around in a $5,000 tournament, clearly. I mean, you have a 2-kill lead. You have a gold lead, an XP lead. Nothing you want to lose. Priority, the mid lane. Literally all things you want to maintain. Definitely do not blame Michigan at all. Game should be starting back up any second now, though. Karthus is having a really good time bottom. We see a pretty solid CS lead early. Something I did not expect. Thought the Yasuo might be able to handle it, but the early death in the Alistar did allow Michigan to capitalize on the lane phase. Ike having a very good start early. He got a quick back off, picks up the Tiamat to the Zoe, has a slight CS lead. We'll see how this mid lane matchup goes. Zoe does also already have a last chapter, which is pretty really good early game for her mana regen. Already building into that Luden's Echo should be pretty beneficial.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the bot lane's gonna be the most interesting to watch for the rest of the game, while in laning phase, because I mean, obviously, if they don't get poked down enough, the Yasuo and Alistar combo is just gonna be able to set up play after play after play.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's gonna be the most interesting, I think, unless we see some cool ganks coming out, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I think that another thing that would be really interesting to see how Jhin is going to impact the rest of this game. Because if Jhin is able just to move around the map, maneuver around their team, hit big kills, they could just shut this game down very early. And just to let you guys know, the games have resumed. We are just waiting on the pause. It should resume here any second.
Yeah. So when do you we're about to resume.
Here we are. We're back.
And
in
we're
the
back.
game. All right. We're seeing yet again this Karthus just pushing in the lane.
He is wasting a lot of mana though on those pokes.
Yeah, you are right. He does have a crystal, however that does not give him infinite mana. He will have to back at some point, but hopefully
we
it's
might have a
more
gank.
engaged. Yeah, wow, here comes the Yasuo.
Oh, never mind, we're
Deciding to
staying by.
all in the backline. Wow, he gets the Tempest off on the Karthus. Wow,
Leona
Ignite
might be
goes
able to clean
down.
up though.
And we'll see what Leona can do. She
her
has her E
cooldowns.
up. She might be able to kill.
But can she do? She can't.
Looks
He just
like he-
leveled up. Did he just level up?
She actually might die for this. Wow.
Did the Alistar
Leona.
level up in that one?
It appears that he did. Alistar near death catches a level from the creep wave and survives.
That's gonna be
Missed,
devastating.
just barely getting away with his life. Rylio with some excellent tornadoes. Those tornadoes were hitting on perfectly and getting him kills secured.
Yeah, that was a
Here's
beautiful
Graves now
play.
picking up his blue buff that he originally had missed. Running the early game without a blue buff, definitely not the early game that he wanted, but he is starting to come back a little bit. He has level 6 now, matching XP with Jhin, so we'll see, or Xin, so we'll see how that goes.
We can take a quick peek at top real quick and see how they're doing. It looks like Sion's starting to get more aggressive. That MR is helping him out quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially with this huge minion wave, he's going to get some easy poke off.
Yeah.
Something might
Victor
be
just
going
takes
on
a lot
River.
of damage from the creeps there. Unfortunate.
Zoe did just get off a stun, but her Q must have been off cooldown.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just playing the vision control game, though. Ooh, Graves is very caught.
Here we go,
though.
they're gonna go in on the Graves.
Ooh.
Jhin is there, he tries to get the knockback from his Q, but does not.
Looks like he got both knocked up and Pike stunned. That's
Yep.
pretty brutal. And Pike's
Pike,
getting all
of
that health
course.
back.
Yep, Pike's easily regenning with that passive.
And Zin's still here. They might be.
Pike wants to go in.
Oh, he got
Jhin
the
is
flip.
there.
Oh, and he
the
ulted.
execute lands.
Not only that, but they got an easy wave clear off his second ult activate.
Yep,
So
the reset with the wave clear, and then Jhin is gonna get full gold for that kill. The Pike ultimate, obviously canning over gold to whoever gets the assist. Complete bounty from that. So Jhin, Miyu, rather, coming in with a very early lead. We are seeing this jungler. Colthrow is just being outmaneuvered this game. He gets caught out top lane. Now he gets caught out near bot lane. Unfortunate that Zoe was not able to help, but this game might be resting on this Yasuo pick.
yeah, Michigan's been making some great plays. They got the dragon and a couple kills, both mid and around jungle. So
Yeah,
they're
the
doing
Ocean
pretty
Drake,
good.
big plus for the Karthus.
Yeah.
Good mana regen, good health regen. Clearly when he's out of combat, but definitely something that he can appreciate.
Yeah, it's good to see that Michigan's not afraid to get a little aggressive. I mean, it's really paying off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with Sion on top after he backed and got some magic resist, he's really showing how aggressive he can be.
Do you see Karthus is level 6 now, so this could be a turning point in the match. Having that ult up can be fight changing. Anytime someone, you know, they get out on low health, Karthus, he finishes that off real quick. So
Yeah, and we also have the Pike for those easy executes if you
yeah,
get in a good
absolutely.
position.
In fights, you gotta watch out for that Pike ultimate. If he hits that, he can just come in and assassinate the entire team, no problem. Typically we saw him support, but you know, mid lane Pike definitely making a comeback in this preseason. I know many players originally thought he would be a jungler, maybe some sort of mid laner, branded as a support, but now being played in other roles. Hop over to mid lane here. We got both the junglers at present, but it doesn't look like Miyu wants to engage. Kolthro, obviously, too under-leveled to even go after the Xin Zhao. So, actually looks like he might wrap around on the Pyke.
Yeah.
Xin Zhao is close though. They have a pink down. We'll see what happens here. We got Julius. Julius trying to ward, but Zoe isn't actually anywhere close. Pyke is walking down bot lane on Yasuo.
Oh, looks like we might have another fight on our hands.
Yeah, looks like he
Both
runs
teleports
past
from top
Yasuo.
coming in.
Oh my goodness, the redemption is going to be huge here. Zoe gets that early redemption from her W. That's big.
Even with the Xin
That
Zhao
is
Mac
big
knockback.
for St. Ambrose.
And that is a 0 net kill
Yeah.
gain.
Both teams feeling the pressure decide we better back off.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, that was a beautiful Xin ult.
Yeah.
I mean, he pushed, I think, at least 4 or 5 ult. I'm not sure if he got a 5th, but they were definitely all on top of him. Just completely cleared him out. Helped his team out a bunch there.
Yeah, definitely. Is this an Alistar bait? What was that?
I'm not quite sure what that was, but Xin Zhao is nearby. Michigan might be able to make a play off this for the bot lane. Oh, he's going in.
All right. Alistar shoving the Leona under tower, but they have 3 champions here. I do not think they want to engage on this.
And Alistar's way too low. Ooh, we have Pyke
oh
coming
yeah,
in.
here comes the Pyke. They know
Oh, he
he's
got
here.
the pull, but he doesn't have the
get
backup
the
for
flash
it.
from the Yasuo. That's big time. Oh, he misses the execute.
execute.
Unfortunate. He could have had a secondary execute, but does not get off the first. Still manages to secure the kill though.
It was a little sloppy, but they still secured it
Yes,
in the end.
Karthus, however, is not going to get gold from that. He didn't
looks like they're
execute.
going for more though.
Yeah.
Zoe's gonna pick up a free
Zoe
ignite
gets
next
the,
fight.
Yeah, Zoe gets that nice ignite. We'll see what happens.
Oh, and she hit the Q.
Nice. Yeah, Q onto the minions. I think they may just want to. Oh wow, Zoe just jumps in and ignites the. Is it the Karthus? Just ignites the Karthus for some BM, I guess.
Plating hasn't even fallen yet, but bot tower is very low.
Yeah.
Looks
They
like
had
they're gonna pick up
plating the
blue.
entire time. Constantly been shoving, so definitely going to be a huge gold advantage for the Karthus. Obviously getting that gold bonus from every single plate. St. Ambrose only taking 1 plate off their opposing bot lane turret.
It looks like
One-
those early game kills and aggressive bot lane poke really has been paying off for Michigan. I mean, they have a 3K-ish gold lead. I mean, they're in a pretty good position.
Yeah, absolutely. The Jhin and the Pyke have been the real playmakers this game. Definitely something we want to watch out for. All right. Looks like the top
Looks
lane.
like they're getting ready for Baron, though. They might be placing down some wards and clearing as
Yeah,
well.
I think they might try and grab this Rift Herald. Zion getting vision. Actually, we have an Infernal Drake up. This
Yeah.
could be a big team fight. Both teams are able to acknowledge we need to scale to the late game. Both teams have very good scaling comps. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, there's vision everywhere. I mean,
Yeah, very nice early clear of the vision for the Xin Zhao. We have,
they're closing in.
yeah, we have both sides here. Zoe gonna get gone on.
Zoe
Wow,
dropped.
nice stun from the Scion.
This is
Pyke just gonna finish her off.
Are they going to contest the Drake, though?
I think they are. They're gonna try and do it 4v5
They
here.
don't really have a good
4v5.
execute.
Wow, what an ultimate from the
Double knockup.
Yasuo. Karthus goes down.
Oh, they might be able.
Oh my goodness. We have, wow, St. Ambrose getting cleaned up towards the end of the fight.
Yeah, this is
Unfortunately,
very
they had an
bad.
amazing knockup from the Alistar, and then they can't make anything of it. Almost had a full team wipe, but the Zoe respawned, so they technically don't get the ace, but everyone did die in that fight. And they happened to secure the Drake.
And plates have fallen, so they can
Yep.
be very aggressive.
Very easy turret pickup.
Xin Zhao's moving bottom to also clean up that turret, it looks like.
Yep.
He's also checking for the buff first.
I really
No,
like
he's just backing. They're going to leave bot tower for a little bit longer.
They really are. Wow, yeah. It looks like it's a free turret down there, but
The minions might be able to get it.
yeah, we'll see. The minion gets it. That's a little unfortunate for Michigan simply because the AoE gold. But we'll definitely see what happens here. One thing that I really like about Michigan, they're acknowledging their victories. They run away when they're ahead. They make sure they capitalize and they don't lose anything.
We
they
take
have
a
to.
look top real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna head up to top lane here. We got tower being pressured. We haven't seen very much impact from the Victor.
Yeah,
Last
Victor
fight-
should be able to contest Karthus pretty well. I mean, the
Yeah.
poke is pretty even.
Last fight was very, very hectic. We saw a lot go down, but I don't feel that impact from the Victor pick.
It looks
We'll
like
see.
teams are getting
Alistar-
ready to fight, but Sion does not have TP, so any commits on this Rift Herald right now might be pretty risky for Michigan.
That's very true.
Although
Both teleports.
Victor is going bot.
Oh wow, nice key from the Zoe on the pike, but looks like Michigan just gonna clean up the objectives.
Yep.
They have been all over these objectives. Not to mention, St. Ambrose, before today, never lost a Drake, never lost a Herald
Yeah.
in their games. They are now down 2 Dragons and a Herald. They're obviously not
what's going on
feeling their
top lane?
game. Yeah, we've got a fight going down here.
Ooh.
Wow, Alistar with the stun from the Leona as well.
Looks like St. Ambrose's bot lane just
Oh wow,
isn't very
Pike
healthy
decided
right now.
he's gonna go in. Nice.
Zoe did get a
follow-up
stun,
from
though.
Miyu. Leona might be isolated here. We'll see what's gonna happen.
It looks like
Shin is gonna try and fight the Graves head on. He doesn't want to die. For the red buff, clearly.
oh,
Wow, nice kill from Tipti. Miyu finishes him off.
they
Oh,
are very low though. This is Zoe's
Heckles.
specialty.
Heckles with some
Oh,
pickups.
the sign from the
oh my
back,
god,
and
it's
it's a
caught out.
triple.
Yes. Sion says, no sir. I will not let you blow up my champions on
Zoe
the back
did
line.
get the Xin Zhao though. She did snipe him.
Yeah, ShamWow, very good follow-up there. They did lose 3, but I think it was overall an even trade for both teams. Ambrose did lose their turret though.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult for Peckles because he relies on his team getting the enemy down very
Yeah,
low. 'Cause
obviously, yeah.
The burst the poke is pretty hard on Zoe. It's not as like you don't get it as quickly. So I mean, she is really dependent on their team. So
Exactly. Very unfortunate turn of events for St. Ambrose. They're currently down 7k gold and climbing.
and don't forget the objectives. I mean,
Yes, the objectives. Big for Michigan.
Looks like Michigan's also about to
3-0
get
on
free blue.
turrets.
oh,
Drakes and the Herald. I'm curious to see where Jhin takes this Herald. Miyu is still holding the Herald. It's about halfway through its respawn. Let's go to the river here. Sion was touch and go with the Alistar. We might see an engage here. Alistar looks like he's baiting the... Looks like he's trying to bait Sion possibly, but they just back off. A lot of pings going down bot lane. Victor has to flash away from the Leona ulti. Very unfortunate for him, but at least it saves his life. Wow, barely misses that E from the Leona. That would have been possibly a kill. Karthus could have thrown the wall down, slowed him, but lucky for him, he
looks like they're
escapes.
going to drop the Rift Herald for this bot tower.
Rift Herald, here it comes. Hopefully they can get enough damage on the turret.
Looks like both.
And they're going to pressure the inhib maybe? Or just walk away. Here they go again. Michigan acknowledging their victories. They just run away. They don't care. They're not going to overextend. They're going to take this lead and punish them. It looks like they're just going to get out. Drake's coming up in 7 seconds. We got an Ocean Drake here. A second Ocean for this team. Karthus is loving these Ocean Drakes.
Yeah, it looks like St. Ambrose's lanes are just too pushed up. They really can't afford to go down and get that Drake. I mean, Yasuo's top. He's going to be and looks like
Yep.
Zoe's getting picked out.
Zoe just caught out. Heckle's not normally one to just be overextending, but I guess he can't help it. The engage here. We got Leona jumping on Pike with an instant kill onto Alistar.
St. Ambrose.
Here he comes again, another execute for Pike.
Pike's going in for the
Double
rest.
kill.
He's
Will he
committing.
get the third?
Oh, he
No.
overcommitted.
Graves with a nice shutdown from downtown.
Looks like they're going to try
Wow,
to take the
Miyu
turret.
going in on the Yasuo. Gets him with burn from the red buff. Graves just gonna have to back up here. He can't do anything.
It's too risky. He has to go.
Yeah, they might just lose inhib here. They have the Zoe, they have the Alistar coming up. But will it be enough? Is the inhib it's just gonna go down?
Yep.
They're
This
not even going to
could
be able to get there. Miyu, 7-1. Pike, Julius picking up his first death in that fight, but 9-1.
It's only 20 minutes in, and unfortunately, Michigan could not go back and get the Baron. They were down Pike, and they aren't quite up to level yet, so not yet a Baron fight, but we may see one in the future. I'd also like to acknowledge how careful Michigan's playing, because
Definitely.
like before they sieged the mid lane a bit, they completely respected St. Ambrose. I mean, they had no vision on the blue buff, and even though we had Xin Zhao and Leona chilling by the blue, they left it alone. They didn't want to risk it. So they're still playing very careful.
All right,
it looks like
here
they're going
comes
for
Julius.
another pick.
Wow, nice taunt from Alistar. Looks like he's going to knock back the team. He's got help from his teammates, but it looks like it's not enough.
And
Alistar just going to fall. This is
line.
looking bad for Ambrose. Nice hook from Julius. Miyu cleans up the kill. Miyu going for a second kill. Yasuo with a 3-man knockup, but it's not going to do anything. This looks like it's just going to be the game.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be getting the Baron now.
Yep, they're just going to pick up the Baron and probably just walk it down. Obviously, Michigan playing very, very cautiously. They may not end the game here, but 11K gold lead. It is looking very grim for St. Ambrose.
Yeah, and I'd
Their
also like to
second
point
match.
out Pike is still pushing top, so they're still threatening lanes while getting Baron, so it's very rough.
Big time threat to their. This could be their first loss in their own arena.
Now Victor's down bottom. I'm not quite sure why he's down there, because that turret's just not worth it. He really needs to be back at base pushing out those
We get
lanes.
Sion just TPing down, just kill the pressure right there. We got Baron buff.
Because they
Coming
also
to the
do
top
have
lane.
they also do have the super minions in mid lane. So I mean, they can just push. They can push either bottom or top with their Baron buff. Just clear it out, get some more super minions, and just collapse on them. I mean, they really they're just too far behind to deal with the supers. I mean.
All right. Looks like we have Baron buff. They're just gonna pressure these turrets, push in the lanes. Great macro play from our Michigan squad here. 7 turrets to 0. 3 Drakes to 0. They have picked up Baron. They have picked up Herald. They are taking Ambrose out of their comfort zone. Ambrose completely losing out on any objectives. Ambrose actually yet to take a single objective. Here comes Julius with Miyu. They seem to be an excellent duo together.
Looks like Zoe's getting poked down a bit.
Yep, here he comes. Julius misses the hook, but I don't even think he needs it.
Yeah, see,
They
there's
got a
those supers.
super minions just sitting inside the base,
And
beating on
here comes the
Miyu,
team
jumping
fight.
in with a massive ultimate. Gonna look at the graves. Wow, here we go. We got Pike coming in with the executes. Miyu jumping in, double kill for Miyu. Leona with a huge stun, and then Pike with the finish from the execute. That's just gonna be the game here. GG.
And that was a clean ace. Michigan did not lose any players. They just
Michigan
secured the win.
Only 9 deaths. No objectives lost.
Wasting absolutely
Has to
no
be
time.
demoralizing for Ambrose. Has to be demoralizing for Ambrose. They did not take a single objective.
Yep. So do you have any closing thoughts after that game?
I think Ambrose has to be feeling bad about that one. I mean, no objectives the entire game. This is coming from a team that has been focused on objectives. They're capitalizing on objectives, and here they get none.
I think the problem is they played a really pick-heavy team comp. I mean, their team comp just wasn't very sustainable. They really relied on getting those easy picks, but Michigan was just playing as safe as possible. They were only capitalizing when they knew they could. I mean, they got easy dragons. I mean, I didn't even see the 3rd dragon get taken, did you?
Yes.
They just got it like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Michigan's playing a very good game so far.
Exactly, yeah. I think that Miyu and Julius definitely showing out here. We have great macro play coming out, and like you said, they are excellent at taking their victories and just not overextending. We've seen that a lot in this tournament. Teams, they have a lead. They ask for too much, and they end up losing it. But here, Michigan, just you can see the skill in their players. Just very excellent plays here.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, the thing is, when you have the Zoe mid lane, it's just kind of tough because that character is just very reliant on securing kills. I mean, and if she can't really get that, she just falls off so hard.
Exactly.
I mean, her CC is decent enough, but with it being a skill shot, it isn't very, secured. So,
Yep.
I mean,
Definitely
especially
a
when
tough
Pyke
game
can just
from
back off
Packers.
and regen some of that damage that Zoe does, especially when it's the heavy burst. So,
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, it looks like we're going to go a short break here between games, and we'll be right back in a few minutes. We'll see you guys then.
yep.
The Keurig K-Cafe Brewer lets you easily make your favorite coffee house drinks, like this creamy caribou coffee cappuccino. Just like your local coffee house, except...
I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess. I like getting presents and sending Christmas cards and decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I always end up feeling depressed.
Hello everyone, we're back. About to get into picks and bans. Welcome back to the Acer Invitational. We are here for the draft of Game 2 of Michigan University Arbor Esports versus St. Ambrose University. We have a few picks going down. We've got Akali, Sion, and Zaya going up for Ambrose, and we have Urgot and Ezreal for University of Michigan. I am definitely excited to see this next matchup. How about you, Landon?
I'm definitely excited to see Akali, you know. I mean, it's been a while since I've played her, but I mean, you know, with the rework, I mean, you can definitely have the potential to pull off some cool plays. I mean, especially with the donut smoke ring that they integrated into their game.
Yes. Now, the #1 counter to Akali actually is Lissandra, and it looks like Michigan has just picked her up. I don't know if the Akali is going to be playing top lane, but I have a feeling that we might see this Akali-Lissandra matchup, and so this could be really bad for the Akali if this Lissandra is able to turn up.
Well, we could see some lane swap calls, or
That's definitely true, yeah.
and depending on who goes where, we might also see some attempted ganks, just
Yeah,
to you know
definitely.
kind of recover from whoever has the weaker lane.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that would definitely be an interesting matchup we've got going on here. Second ban phase just went out. Looks like obviously we have a Rakan ban and a Lucian ban coming out from Michigan. Rakan definitely expected. They could have picked up the Zyra Rakan first phase if they wanted it, but I don't know why they gave that up. I'm assuming because they wanted the Akali and the Sion. They didn't want the Sion top again. They must have felt that that impact was a lot worse than they were expecting. So hopefully, it's a little unfortunate that that goes through, but it looks like we're going to have a Zyra pick up another AP support. How do you feel about the AP supports?
you know, it depends, because obviously you can take the really heavy poke route, or I mean, depending on how much they can heal. But I don't know. I'm not really biased either way.
Yeah. I think Michigan might just end up taking this series 3-0. I'm feeling like they have a really good grip on the meta. Like, they're one of the only teams that picks a support that's not an AP nuker.
Mm-hmm.
Alistar, 2 games in a row. I think Alistar was, like, okay last game, but, like, I just think he's a really great support all around. Like, definitely great peel for his team, make huge plays.
Yeah. Well, last game, you know, Alistar was having a bit of trouble. He didn't have too much health or
That's
sustain
true.
to really, you know, shine. But
yeah, like Leona, not your typical nuker like we've been seeing. Now Alistar, I really enjoy these picks. We'll see how the rest of the phase goes. Looks like they have locked in a Kha'Zix on University of Michigan, and then the draft was rounded out by an Udyr for St. Ambrose. So, having this Udyr jungle versus the Kha'Zix, what do you think the matchup is like?
I don't know if Kha'Zix can really get some sneaky plays in. It's definitely going to show, but I mean, Udyr's Udyr. He's going to be able to soak a good amount of damage while also dealing a pretty much like equivalent amount. So, you know, I think that they're going to have a lot more like lane pressure with Udyr. You know, he can help quickly clear the waves and stuff. But I mean, you know, it's hard to tell when you're just in the loading screen. So
Yeah, definitely. I think last game we see Miyu on a skirmishing jungler. This game we see him on an assassin, and now we have Kolthro on a skirmishing jungler. So it should be a really interesting matchup. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but we'll see, I guess. Looks like University of Michigan has red side this game. Gonna have better Baron control, a little less Drake control, but last game that didn't even matter. They took every objective available on the map. So we'll see if they have a similar chokehold this game.
let's see if Ambrose can pull it back. Yeah, and I mean, with the Kha'Zix, they have much more potential for Baron steals, you know.
Absolutely.
They also have the Ez ult, which, you know, they got rid of the damage fall off, so they could also, you know, try to get some easy swipes with it.
Absolutely. I believe yesterday we saw someone stole Drake with Ezreal. It was crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely a good amount of control. And especially with the Lissandra ult, you know, you got that big AoE control, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lissandra's new passive is actually really insane in team fights. She became a way stronger team fight champion if she has champions dying around her.
Yep.
Like,
I mean, just an insane amount of control, you know.
Yeah, the slow, the damage. Plus, if you're finishing other champions with your passive, you're going to get just another proc, and it's just going to keep chaining to the next champion. And I played her the other day. I got a quadra kill in a game that we were losing hard because no one respected the passive.
Yeah,
It
as
was
long
like-
as you can get that initial kill, it spreads, you know.
Yeah, it was insane. So really looking forward to watch Julius play this Lissandra. I haven't seen it played mid yet, but it's been banned often, and in the one game we saw Koopy Poopy play it top. But now we're actually finally gonna see it mid. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, they have Michigan has like an insane amount of objective steal, objective control. Because I mean, when
Yeah.
you're in the river, I mean that Lissandra's just got that grip on you. So, and plus Ezreal's got the easy escapes with his E, so they should be
Absolutely.
able to set up a good defensive line. So
Absolutely. I think that the mid lane matchup might be a little bit tough. I know Akali is not someone who wants a matchup that has lockdown against her.
yeah,
That's just going to be really rough for her. She's not going to be able to do as much. Also, Lissandra has a lot of nice AoE skill shots, so like, let's say she uses her Shroud. She can just W inside the Shroud. She can Q into the Shroud. Just get some easy damage off, like, and then that in itself can reveal the Akali, you know?
yeah.
So I think it'll be definitely a big time counter to the Akali. Taking the Akali without banning Lissandra, I think was a little iffy, but I mean it's fine, I guess.
Yeah. And like you said, they have a decent amount. Michigan has a decent amount of crowd control.
Yeah.
You got Urgot flips. You got who is it? You got Ezreal who can just kind of get out of there. That is really crowd control, but yeah.
He does have CC now though. They reworked his W so that you throw out the W, it can actually stun now if you hit. I believe if you hit.
That's the old dog in me.
Yeah. I think you have to. I think if you E-flash onto someone who has the W procced on them, it stuns them. And so his W projectile can actually like.
But it does require him to get fairly close.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
That's
true.
I'd imagine it's more so for the escapes, not so much for the pre-CC team fighting. So.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how it goes down though. I mean, I love watching people play Ezreal. If Tipti is an amazing Ezreal, I think this will be a really fun game to watch. Because we don't always get to see these great Ezreal picks. The one Ezreal pick I saw yesterday came from Asgia on University of Iowa A, and he didn't even have the champion purchased. He's the ADC on their team, and he had to buy Ezreal. I was like, what?
Sometimes you just gotta risk it,
Yeah,
you just gotta buy a champion
I
before a
know.
game.
I was like, okay.
Did he buy a skin as well though to go with it?
No. Just plain Jane Ezreal. I hope we get to see some Pulsefire Ezreal. I'd love to see, as many Spirit Guard Udyr. We got two ultimate skins in this game.
What about definitely not Udyr? You don't want to.
Yeah, that'd be funny too.
Yeah.
I would like to see definitely not Udyr as well. But yeah, well, this should be a good game here.
It looks like the game's about to load, so then we'll be waiting for the delay. Got any other thoughts before we get into it?
Let's talk this top lane. Two tanks. I think it's just gonna be like a wet noodle fight up there. Unless the junglers come in, they're just gonna be pounding on each other, just ticking each other down, just barely. I don't think it'll be too crazy.
This Kha'Zix is gonna have it rough in the early game. He's gonna have to wait for the evolve.
Yeah, I think he will. Skirmishing Udyr, not fun.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's gonna be
not fun.
very hard.
Yeah, especially if you're 1v1. The dude's just a tank.
And if he gets a good position top, I mean, his easy E stun combined with a Scion knockup, and the Scion slow, it's gonna be pretty easy to pick up a kill. So Kha'Zix is gonna have to be on his feet a lot during the game.
Yeah,
Hopefully get some
absolutely.
counter jungles in. So.
Got any predictions for this game?
I don't know. It's both team comps. They have their own advantages and disadvantages. Because although Michigan has a good amount of like CC, for objective fights. I mean, they also have Zarya. They have Zarya knockup. Udyr's tanky enough where he could potentially outlive some of the early poke in the team fights, and Scion always has his undying passive. So it could. I don't know. It just depends on what the players like really get out of the early game, you know. Because if this Kazakhs gets behind, it's going to be very hard for Michigan to catch back up.
Yeah, I think this game is definitely pretty heavily dependent upon this Kazakhs pick. Kazakhs is definitely a snowballer, but this Udyr pick was kind of a good counter pick, I think. If I'm gonna, just because I love this Miyu Julius duo combination, like the jungler mid combination, they seem like they're always on the same page. I would say that I'm gonna give this one to University of Michigan. I think Michigan's gonna take this in 3.
You think so?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a pretty bold claim.
It is, but Ambrose, you might chalk it up to the pauses, but Ambrose lost every single objective, something they hadn't even done once this entire tournament.
Yeah.
And so that's something in itself. And then
and I mean, towards the end of the game, they just must have had a really, their mind just must have been too foggy, because I mean they were getting pick after pick after pick, and it was just, I mean, their bot lane was dead like a good majority of late games.
That's very true. You're right.
You know.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. It could be. I think it's going to be close. I definitely think it's going to be close. But this Udyr needs, Kolthro needs to have better impact. I think the early invades from Miyu changed how he played his game, and it just threw him off right away. You know, they even had like an early fight in the top red side jungle, and it went south for Kolthro. Even the Zoe ended up dying. Like, it was just a really bad exchange all around for them.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Zoe is she doesn't really have much in terms of escapes, you know. I mean, if she misses her E, it's pretty much donezo for her, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're about to hop into the game here. About 15 more seconds. Just to remind you guys, we got Game 2 here. Michigan with a 1-game lead, best of 5 series. So hopefully St. Ambrose can do something to weather this unstoppable storm.
It's also a shame that Michigan pulled out the Rakan ban, so he couldn't get the
Xayah Rakan would have been really smooth, and not gonna lie. Like I was saying earlier, they should have first phased it, but I think that Sion was too valuable to them.
Yeah. They also miss out on that synergy with the ultimates, so.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes, though. Favorite skin in this one, gonna have to be Spirit Guard Udyr. Love that skin.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Spirit Guard. Nothing else really sticks out, you know.
Yeah, Program Lissandra, I like her ult animation. Very cool. I'm gonna be excited to see that for sure.
I think SKT Zarya looks pretty badass, but, you know. So it looks like we're about to jump in here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it looks like everyone's pretty spread out, just looking to get some intel.
Yeah, another 5-point open. That's been the story of this tournament. We see very few invades. Dragon, or no?
Looks like Ezreal's being a
Zyra
little
skin's
aggressive.
not really. Nice. A little bit of hip hip cheerio down bot lane.
We might be seeing some action up here.
Alright, yeah. I don't think anything too crazy is gonna happen.
No wards dropped yet. There's the first one.
Yeah. Is that a high noon Urgot I see there? I think it might be. Shotguns for legs. Wow, that Q almost connected there.
Yeah.
I don't think the bot lane is planning on contesting. They're definitely not.
Looks like we're gonna get both reds for both sides here.
Oh, they're going for the level 1 cheese. Oh no, they're not.
Nope, they're gonna go get minions. They don't want to lose the gold.
They noticed that they're wrapping the other direction, so they're just gonna go clean up the minions. I'd like to focus on this mid lane matchup. I mean, early game, I don't think that Lissandra technically should have the advantage, but this ranged attack is definitely doing her in right now. She already had to pop. Is that both of her potions or one potion? Probably just one potion. She's got Stout Shield.
Yeah.
So the D shield, I mean.
Yeah, and I mean, lane swap probably wouldn't help too much either because the Urgot does have that bit of range on her. But
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like Lissandra just gonna push this in. Julius having a nice control over the mid lane at this stage. He's zoning her out of a lot of CS at the moment.
yeah, we're gonna need some help from the Udyr here mid for Pickles.
Yeah, looks like Udyr's early clear has been a lot quicker than Kha'Zix. He's already on the move to the scuttle. Kolthro and Miyu might meet at the
We're about
scuttle
to see
here.
some conflict here in the river.
Yeah, they're gonna meet at the scuttle. Wow, Kha'Zix
Ooh.
turning on this Udyr.
He had to flash. Looks
Oh,
like
he
they're committing.
flashed
They committed
W's.
both flashes.
Nice flash from Julius.
Oh wait, yeah, that was both flashes.
Wow. Julius with a great flash. Even Udyr blows his flash and still falls. Great pickup there.
Did you see who got the buff?
Did Lasan or I think it's
Or did the
Miyu,
buff run
right?
out? I wasn't aware.
Does Miyu probably has the buff at this point. That feels really bad for the Udyr. The flash down. Wow. I mean, he shouldn't fall too far behind. He has a pretty fast clear, but that definitely was not very good. We got Diagoras here in the top lane. Definitely.
Looks pretty
Definitely.
even top so far, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty even. I think the Scion actually has the advantage, but
Yeah, just because Urgot has the range, I mean,
Yeah.
he's losing a lot of mana pretty quickly.
yeah,
It looks like
he-
Sion's using his
he's kicking the minions so that like Urgot's like getting zoned. I feel like.
yeah, and he's also using his I believe it's his Q, right? His AOE swipe.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
making sure he damages
Yeah,
all the minions.
yeah, definitely. Securing a lot of minions that way, getting Urgot away from his minions as well. So, because Urgot doesn't just want to sit there and tank the, nuke, so he has to back off. But yeah, this mid lane, Akali, I mean, kind of reclaiming a little bit of CS, but definitely not going grand for her.
Looks like Zarya just placed a forward ward in the enemy jungle, so
Yeah, Zyra, freaking these two bot lanes, Zyra, Zaya, nice,
yeah,
nice combo here.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Ezreal actually holding the CS lead here, pretty good for him.
They are fairly pushed up though.
Udyr looking, oh wow, Julius with a nice ward there.
A clear vision.
Can't do much because of the ward. Yeah, good.
He still
clear-
taxes.
Yeah, still taxes the wave. That was a little bit of a uncertain about that one, but
Yeah.
not necessarily what you want to be doing to your mid. But we'll see how this goes. Doesn't look like Julius has vision bot side, but he is aware that they are down there. So that is information that he can hold on to.
Sion's also back top, so.
Wow, looks like Udyr sitting,
Oh, we're seeing.
still sitting there. Is he going to decide to go in? I'm assuming that Julius is aware. Julius is aware that they're looking for some sort of all-in.
Akali's
And
still
yeah.
being fairly aggressive for being at a lane disadvantage.
Yeah, that's definitely true. She's still down quite a few CS. Ezreal picking up a pretty big lead here. Kha'Zix actually clearing much faster. and
Kha'Zix is
getting
about
camps.
to. He might
Yeah.
get clamped right now.
Let's go into
Akali's
the
on the way.
red jungle here. Kha'Zix just gonna jump out, I guess.
Pulls out.
All right. Once again, we just have a standoff in the mid lane. Lissandra just poking this Akali.
Yeah, Kha'Zix is getting a Scuttlebug.
Yeah, and it will be a Mountain Drake, so that is something to keep your eye on for the future.
They do have the vision. So
Oh, here it
looks
is.
like some plays
the
coming
ult
out.
goes down to the Akali.
Oh, Akali
nice
barely
ultimate.
gets out.
That was a very well-timed ultimate.
That was a very good use case of her shroud there. I
Yep.
mean, she was waiting for just the right moment.
That was excellent by her.
that's going to help her so much. I mean, although she will back and she might lose a bit of minions, but I mean, it's better than giving up the kill.
Exactly.
It also wastes the Kazakh's time because he doesn't get the assist gold, so.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see how this breaks down here. Lissandra still holding her lead in the mid lane. Sion, however.
I don't believe they have vision on Dragon, so they're not aware of this.
Yeah, Miyu just gonna be able to take this down.
Looks like they are going to get ganked bot though by the Udyr.
Yeah, Udyr walking down. Ezreal getting really low.
Ezreal drops.
Oh wow, Udyr with a really nice rotation.
Ooh, this might be.
Alistar might come and turn this though. We have the Kazakhs running down here. Miyu on his way down. Doesn't look like anything's gonna come of it. They're just gonna back out. Really unfortunate for the Kazakhs. Felt that the priority was in the Dragon rather than the bot lane. Obviously, Tipti not gonna be feeling too good about that death, but he does get the back end, get some items up, you know.
Thankfully, Miyu was further along with the Dragon, because otherwise that Alistar might have screwed him out of a Dragon.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. He could have lost the Drake for sure.
I was a bit worried when he started heading that direction, because I understand he wanted help from his teammate, but you know, he was taking Dragon damage. So.
Yeah. We definitely would not want to see that. That'd be a little bit detrimental for the Michigan squad. Ambrose looking a little more collected in this game though. Last game, they were feeling the pressure early. We had Miyu coming in. Obviously, he's gotten one kill, but definitely not as... They haven't been as consistent as before. Kali really good at proccing this passive. Bot lane, we might have... Looks like the Xayah and the Zyra are just shoving in bot lane.
And although Ezreal did get picked off at the bottom, he came back fairly quickly. I don't think he missed too many. He might not have missed any minions off that. So.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Maybe only one or two even, like, probably at max.
Looks like Ambrose just got Scuttlebug control, so. And they do know that the enemy blue is up, so.
Wow, Alistar getting caught out here by the Udyr, has to blow flash. Very interesting there.
Looks like
no, the blue buff's in jeopardy. Is
Sandra,
Julius gonna try and contest this?
He might go in.
Julius maybe
is
trying.
He
does. The ultimate. Oh my gosh, the damage coming out from his ultimate. Udyr's gonna fall.
Kazakhs picked up a kill.
And here comes the passive from the Lissandra. Is it gonna proc? Akali is to ult out to avoid it. And they're gonna turn this on the Sion. He's gonna go down.
Kazakhs got a triple kill in that
play
fight.
from Julius.
Yeah, this is
in. It's the AoE stun and then ult on himself. 5 assists there. Wow, amazing fight
Miyu
from
came
Julius.
out of that fight with a triple kill. He is going to be stacking like a mad lad.
Absolutely. It's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be insane. Kazakhs with major pickups. Miyu, wow. 4-0-1 with an 800 gold bounty. 100% kill participation. Zyra looking like she might be in trouble here.
And it looks like Ambrose is coming ahead with a near 4K gold lead. So.
Yeah.
And they got the last dragon, so.
Yeah, Michigan holding that gold lead. We'll see if they're...
Oh, I got the team switch.
Yeah, it's all good. We got Udyr still holding decent items, but definitely not where he wants to be sitting at this stage in the game. Kazakhs well ahead of Colthrow right now.
Looks like he's trying to clear the minions out. Udyr is back though. They do have vision in the river, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Yeah.
Looks like Ezreal's being very aggressive on the push, so Udyr just has to wait.
Ezreal might be the target of this gank, but it looks like Udyr is just gonna back. Wow, Peckle's not feeling good in this matchup. Almost a 30 CS lead.
Oof.
And he is sitting far from his first item. That Gunblade is gonna
looks
come
like we have some
very
conflict in
late.
the bot lane.
Wow, looks like we got Alistar caught out here. Goodness, just gonna fall to the Udyr.
And
I
Ezreal's
thought
still
the
walking
Udyr
back.
backed, but apparently he stayed. Ezreal must have backed and they took advantage of that.
Oh, looks like they're closing in on Akali.
Yep.
She is invisible though, so they have to wait.
They're looking like they want to take the turret before they go on the Akali. Once again, she has to blow ult for escape. Heckle's not able to use his ulti in any effective manner.
He's still gonna get the free red buff though.
Yeah.
Looks like some more tank on tank action at top.
Now once again, we got the wet noodle fight. Not doing much up there.
Dragon is up in 24 seconds, so it looks like they're going to be placing vision accordingly and scanning for those wards.
We got an Ocean Drake coming up this time.
And Michigan does have scuttle control, so.
Yeah.
And they also know there is no vision because of the plant, so the vision plant.
Ocean Drake once again very good for their bottom lane. Ezreal, champion, uses a lot of mana. Really good having Ocean Drake down on him. He already has his Sheen up. Looking to proc the W on the turret. Really nice damage there. Trying to get this next plate. And look at the CS lead in this lane. It is very hefty. And we got Miyu soloing the Drake right now. And Miyu's just going to take that Drake.
It's a free Drake.
He doesn't even care. Wow. Once again, another objective that Ambrose has lost. Wow, Protobelt up on Lissandra. Looks like we might have a fight going down mid lane. Also one bot lane.
Michigan's just trying to push as hard
as possible.
Alright,
Miyu coming in bot lane. Alistar jumping in. We'll hop down to the bot lane here and watch the fight. We got Xayah in trouble here. Kha'Zix, what's going to happen here? Exactly what I thought. Kha'Zix just going to blow him up. Udyr with a nice pickup on the Alistar though. But Udyr cannot hang around. Udyr can definitely not hang around here. He's got the, yep, there it is.
Looking
blown up by Miyu. Miyu might be the MVP of this game.
So they're clearing towers with plates still up. Plates haven't even dropped yet.
Yeah, plates only just now about to fall.
So they're getting all that extra gold. So it's just a bigger and bigger snowball.
Not only do they get first turret gold, they juiced the entire tower of all the plates. Every single plate fell right before the 14-minute mark. Michigan.
Top. Top plates are still, they were still there.
Still. Now that they have fallen, maybe they'll be able to take towers now. But, yeah, wow.
Looks like we're closing on a Rift Herald potentially. Now that bot lane is kind of free to roam.
Looks like a delayed lane swap coming up top lane. We got Ezreal and Alistar posting up top lane. They're probably just going to send the Urgot bot. Yep, there it is. Urgot probably just there to protect the turret. And they're going to get easy control over this objective.
Placing those early wards. Looks like Lissandra's a little weary.
Yep. She knows he's there.
No, she
doesn't.
Does she? She does not.
I saw her emote. I thought she's definitely aware, but
her ult's
I
still on
guess
cooldown
not.
as well. She's not very safe. But
yeah.
Ooh, there's that isolation damage.
Oh no. She nukes the Akali down with the help of the Kha'Zix. We have Miyu with a double kill here. And they're just going to have to back off. They have to concede the Rift Herald.
That's going to be an easy Rift Herald.
Yep.
Oh, Kha'Zix is going in. He wants more.
Wow, Miyu stopping the backs of the blue team. Oh my goodness, Ezreal jumps in. Miyu picks another kill up.
Is Kha'Zix greedy? Is he feeling greedy today? Ooh.
He might be. Here he goes, wrapping around. Will we see him go in for this Sion? Xayah stays behind.
Oh,
he's gonna get it anyway. Oh no.
Sion still has Undying, so he could still potentially pick up a kill.
Throw down from the Xayah.
That's a
Sion.
Is that a double?
Oh wow, Xayah with
and Ezreal's eased down.
Gold. That's a big bounty going down from Miyu.
It looks like Akali doesn't want to clean up the kill.
Yeah.
I don't think she could have though. It was pretty far.
All right. Well, we have Lissandra once again. Plenty of assists.
Miyu is going 10-1. He is showing us how effective a snowbally Kha'Zix can be.
Close to 100% KP right now. His kill participation sitting at probably like 96% right now.
Yeah. Can we acknowledge that Miyu has 10 of the 12 kills for Michigan?
10 of the 12, and he assisted in the one that he didn't participate, or he participated in the one that he didn't acquire. So, wow.
Oh wait, that's just the. Oh.
Here we go. We got Alistar getting caught out here, but his
Very
passive 4-man knockup from Alistar. The ult, will it come down from the Syndra? There it is. Wow, Syndra ulti, Lissandra ulti going big.
The only person, they only lost Alistar for a 3-man. That was a very good trade on their part.
Alistar
Dragon's
with
gonna
the
be up.
4-man knockup. That was insane.
They're looking for blood though. Kha'Zix is roaming.
Follow-up from the Lissandra was there, and they were able to just stomp that team. Udyr not even able to obtain his own buffs at this point.
And Sion is very far up, so this might be an easy pickup for the Kha'Zix. And
He
Dragon's
is
up
coming in.
Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Kha'Zix can get a
He's
free
the
kill
Sion.
and a free Dragon.
Yep, here he goes. He knows where Sion is.
He's giving him the thumbs up. He's going in. He doesn't have.
All
Does
right.
he have bush vision? Yep. And now I don't think he has isolation because the minions are nearby. So. But Alistar's coming in.
Yeah, here it is. Alistar with the knockup. We have Kha'Zix.
There's
Nice
the easy
pickup.
pickup.
Miyu, Heibaragi falls.
Now they
He
just gotta
knew
wait.
he was caught out. He tried to salvage it, but couldn't do anything.
Now Ambrose has gotten to the dragon at this point,
Yep, another Mountain Drake.
but they're gonna. He's
Can
gonna
I
heal
say
up.
objective? Yes, Mountain Drake.
But Michigan's picking up scuttlebugs. They're gonna have the vision.
Yep. Here comes Lissandra.
Lissandra being
going in on the
very
entire
aggressive.
team. Holds the Zyra and just deletes her. Here she comes again. Wow, Diagoras picks up the kill on Akali. Peckles feeling the pressure this game.
They also dropped the Rift Herald.
Yep, Herald goes down. We got
They don't even care about the dragons.
yep,
They're just looking
Miyu
for
coming in
kills.
the back line. All right, he backs off.
Oh, they are playing it very smart. They should use the Rift Herald as much as possible
Absolutely.
before they back off and get dragon.
We'll see what happens. Once again, Michigan acknowledging their victories. They don't chase with the Herald. They probably could, but they don't want to extend. They don't want to overextend. You have
Udyr looked like he
Alistar-
wanted his blue buff, but he's gonna have to come back down.
Alistar waiting for an engage over here.
Kha'Zix also picks up the dragon off screen.
Yep. Miyu just all over this map. And when
Looks
I
like
say
Miyu's
impactful,
roaming.
I mean it. This guy is everywhere.
Mew's ult is off cooldown though, so he doesn't.
Here he
Whoa.
goes. Julius in self-ultis. Lissandra healing herself up. All right,
There's
Sion going to
Kha'Zix
be able
going
to do
on
a
the
lot
back
of
line.
damage here, but will it matter? Will it matter?
Oh.
Miyu goes down to Zaya.
They are very low.
Another 1,000 gold bounty going over to Zaya. Will it matter though? Will it matter?
Yeah, there's a lot of bounties on Michigan's head right now.
Yeah.
So. But the gold lead
Wow,
is close
Julius
to 13K.
now 4-0. 4-0 and 11 for Julius, popping off this game.
Yeah, poor Udyr, he can't deal with the poke right now.
Will anyone be able to stop Miyu or Julius? Both of them just going in this game.
Mew also has a stopwatch, so he could be, building it.
Yeah, this could just be an early GA. He knows. He says, I literally can kill anyone in this game. If I die, I'm just giving up too much gold. If I have Guardian Angel, that gold isn't going anywhere.
Exactly.
All right. Looks like Baron might be contested here. We got Urgot coming down. I don't think I've seen a single Urgot ultimate this game.
There hasn't really. I mean, they die too quickly.
Yeah.
There isn't a reason for him to execute.
Yeah, Miyu is just there every time, just slaying out.
Which I mean is a good thing. It's good that all the
Absolutely.
kills are going over to Miyu. So
It definitely is. Looks like we might have a fight going down mid here. Yeah, Zaya forced to get out here. Zyra also not in the best position. Ezreal just gonna kill her.
Ezreal just picks
And
up
the
another
Zaya
one.
ult, not enough.
They can't
Wow,
stop
they
him.
can't kill the Ezreal.
He's gonna get out.
He might make it
Oh.
out. We'll see.
The
He's
Zaya-
being slowed, and there it is. Miyu going in on the back line. Can Akali finish off Miyu? Maybe with the help of the Scion passive. There it is. The execute coming
There's
out.
the burn.
And wow.
Here comes
Finishes
Alistar.
off
Alistar's coming for
Ezreal.
blood.
Yeah. The support going in for the solo
All
kill.
this time, Lissandra was down bottom picking up blue inhib. So
Wow.
Ham. They just cannot get a break.
They forgot to look at their mini-map.
We have a 1K gold bounty sitting on Lysandra.
Lysandra 4-0-11 picks up the Soul Stealer. 10 stacks on the Soul Stealer. A risky pickup, but acknowledges, I can't die. I literally have ultimate up every fight. They can't kill me right now. I'm just going to
and she has
stack
the Zonias
AP.
on the back burner, so.
Yep. I love this Lysandra pick from Julius. Michigan knows. They say, Akali, broken champion. Instant counter from the Lysandra. Alright. Looks like Michigan's just going to sit back. Might look for Baron here.
We're definitely going to see a Baron fight in a few minutes. They have vision everywhere. We're going to see Michigan clearing out these wards since they're so ahead. They just, it's hard to contest them at this point.
Absolutely. 12K gold lead for Michigan. Hey, let's be honest. At least Ambrose got one objective this game.
They did.
They got one objective, and there it is. The ult from Lysandra. Akali. Absorbed by the Urgot. The first Urgot ultimate we've seen today. Sion just going to be pushed out. Baron's going to fall here.
Sion backing out.
And Ambrose has no answer to Miyu.
Dragon's up in... Is that Elder, Morty? Is that, if I believe correctly?
I don't think so.
It's not Elder, is that Fire?
It's probably going... I don't know what's going to happen. This doesn't match the Drake.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Spectator is bugged.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we have them just walking it down mid at this point. Miyu doesn't even care about the turret, says, I'm just gonna go kill the Zyra. So much lifesteal in his build.
They can just keep, if they can just burst him down, this is the win. And if not, they just back off and get the drag, so.
Here it is, Julius going in, he ults in the back line. Pipti picking up many kills here. Miyu still not fallen. It's just gonna be GG here.
All while the turrets are just getting blown up.
Yep, Sion falls, and there it is, that's
there
game.
It is. Well, that was definitely an interesting game. I mean, Kha'Zix was able to carry it through, and it just snowballed from there.
Yeah, what a game from Michigan. Probably, I mean, not as clean as the last game. Ambrose did get one objective.
They
this
did.
game. They hit one turret down. But let's be honest. Ambrose never defeated in this arena before. Now down 2-0.
Something's in the air.
Where is their morale? It's gone. It's been crushed. The Urgot just gobbled it up. You know,
There was one Urgot gobble. There was one.
Yeah, we saw one. It was rather funny as well because she was like 2 HP or something.
Yeah.
But wow, great game from Michigan. Once again, holding every single objective, taking every fight methodically. They don't overextend at all. Honestly, I favorite this Michigan squad for the win of the tournament. Like I said, taking it 3 in 3. I think Ambrose does not stand a chance.
And that poor Kali late game, she for some reason she kept taking the front line even though she had no sustain. She just kept getting bursted.
Yep.
You know, it was just rough for her, you know.
Absolutely. It was a very rough game for our boys in blue over there. The Fighting Bees taking another fall. We'll see what can happen in the next game. For now, we're going to go to a break, and we'll see you guys back for Game 3.
Please stay tuned.
me, but when you're near me, I love. 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 Simply because you're near me.
We all know quite a number of people who have everything that it would take to be happy, and they are not happy because they want something else or they want more of the same. And we all know people who have lots of misfortune and they are deeply happy. They radiate happiness. Why? Because they're grateful.
Let's not. Welcome back, everybody, to the Acer Invitational. We are here for Game 3. Michigan taking a quick 2-0 lead in the series. And here we are with the picks and bans. It looks like Michigan just banning out some toxic heroes. We got Atrox, Jax, and Akali all banned out.
They don't like the brawlers.
Yeah, no, they don't like the brawlers, I guess. And looks like we do see a Kha'Zix ban, Karthus ban, and Lucian ban from Ambrose. Strange that we see the
They
Lucian
just don't want to
ban
deal
this
with
early.
Kha'Zix again. They
Yeah.
want them out. They don't want
Yeah,
any more
exactly.
snowballing.
I think we're sacrificing other bans, though. We'll
Yeah.
see, though. I mean, I'm surprised to honestly see the Akali ban from Michigan. They stomped that Akali.
Mm-hmm.
It was...
Maybe they just don't want to pull out the Lissandra a second time,
yeah,
you know?
that's true. They may have some issues with the... like, I don't know. Maybe they just want to pick other other champions for fun.
They want a more, like, you know, more interactive, entertaining prize or champ pool, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Alistar locked in for Ambrose. We saw it in the first game. It had some really nice synergy with the Yasuo, but looks like it won't be paired with the Yasuo this game. We're going to see Jhin played in the bot lane. Another Urgot top, too. There it is. Leona. Their other support, they go too.
Yeah, the Jhin wave clear is pretty decent, so we might be able to see some pretty hard pushing down on bot lane for Ambrose. So
yeah, definitely. I think Ambrose, they need something different. Irelia is something different.
Yep.
Very good champion right now. She has insane wave clear, great team fight, like very well-rounded champion, very fun to play. I would like to see what Peckles can do on the Irelia. Don't know what their answer will be for the Irelia, to be honest. Yeah, and there's the Lissandra ban. Another good champion against Irelia, and we're not going to see it in the pool, so we'll see what Julius pulls out this game.
What's the final ban for Ambrose going to be?
Yeah. I mean, last ban, usually not as impactful as the first three, but this should be somewhat important in regard to like what's going to be picked up in the mid lane. All right, well, there it is. Jungle ban, Rek'Sai. I'm almost certain that Miyu plays an excellent Rek'Sai because they ban that champion every phase. Every ban phase, it's always banned.
Don't want to deal with the tunnels.
Yeah, they don't want to give it up to Miyu. I like the LeBlanc ban here if they're assuming that Irelia is going to go top. I don't know what's going to be played top. It could almost literally be Irelia mid. But a Lee Sin hover, and it's locked in. All right, I really like this pickup. Really great early game champion.
Pulling out the Rise.
Wow. Rise top.
And Camille.
Rise, no, not Rise top. Rise mid. Julius, once again, pulls out another champion. This is the third champion we've seen from him this game. And again, another very snowbally jungler. Whoa. Cassiopeia.
We're going to see a lot of fangs in the mid lane, so.
Yeah, mid lane might be a little bit tough for Rise. We'll see how this early game goes for him. I know Cassiopeia has a very good level 1, very good level 2. She's kind of a lane dominator in some ways, but
hopefully we can see some 6-man stuns, maybe a cool Lee Sin kick afterwards, you know?
Absolutely. I think that this Lee Sin pick is going to determine this game, because Miyu has been stomping the jungle every game. And if we can finally get somebody on the St. Ambrose side to have impact in the jungle, if Colthrow can finally step up his game to match Miyu, we might have a game on our hands here. I know that Camille, kind of a busted champion, you know, has been since day one. Like, people just don't like Camille. And she has a lot of impact in early game, mid game. She's got CC, she's got damage.
And if she saves the grapple, she can respond pretty easily to Lee Sin kicks. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So it could be almost. We'll see here, but right now, who are you favoring in this this pick ban phase?
I don't know. I'm liking Michigan. They have a lot of CC. They have a lot of, they have a lot of engage abilities. They could have Leona go in. They could have Camille go in. And then Ezreal, he has the mobility to get in and out of fights as he needs with his teleport. So I think they have a pretty good comp. But I don't know. Like there could be some really good Lee Sin plays, and if Cass can get farmed up and stuff and get her stacks going, it should be good.
Definitely. Once again, I think this Ezreal Leona bot lane, I think it'll be pretty impactful this game. I like Jhin Alistar, but right now I favor Tipti over the AD carry of St. Ambrose. He's been on top of things every time. He's always in the fight, getting the easy damage off. Even last game, I feel like the Ezreal was doing a lot of sneaky damage that we weren't even realizing.
It's going to be very dependent on how the lane push goes, because I mean, Jhin should have a pretty easy time getting the lane pushed up, but I mean, it's going to make it harder for Lee Sin to get those good ganks in. So
yeah, that's for sure. We'll see what happens. I would have rather seen Aurelia mid, to be honest. Aurelia mid would have been fun to watch, but we'll see. I mean, Peckles and I believe 2 of the players on Ambrose have actually switched roles. So once we get in game, we're going to find out what happens. It might be Heibaragi playing mid now and Peckles moving to the jungle. But we'll see. We got Ambrose down here getting psyched for this match right now.
They're ready for the comeback. They're trying to get hyped up. Yeah.
All right, so we're about to get in here. We got 8 players in the lobby.
People are still trying to get connected.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on. Looks like Heibaragi will still be playing top. Colthrow might still be jungle as well. But it looks like, okay, so Rylio is going to mid, and we are going to have Mist still on support. So the mid and the ADC have actually swapped roles. I think what's happening is they're feeling weakness in their mid lane, which is already not the best. Already not ideal for them. But I'm assuming they would rather have Peckles match up against Tipti than Peckles match it up against Julius. Maybe they're acknowledging that, wow, Julius really has Peckles' number right now, and we need to get something switched up. But I'm hoping that
you don't have the heart.
I'm hoping that this works out for them. Obviously, I voted for a 3-0. My vote was on the.
I mean, I'd like to see Ambrose to kick it back a little bit, just so we can,
Yeah.
Get some more gameplay out of it. But
Absolutely.
I don't know. It depends on how we get this. Who gets the early game advantage?
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens. Like I was saying, jungler matchup is going to be key here. Colthrow has been struggling this entire match. He lost every single Drake. Can't obviously pin everything on the jungler.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a factor.
I mean, that's the league stereotype, right? Blame the jungler.
Yeah. Yeah, blame the jungler.
Yeah.
We got Cleanse on Cassiopeia. I like the Cleanse here. Cleanse is going to be really good for the early game if Ryze lands his root. I'm still interested to see how that matchup goes down. I've not seen a Ryze yet at this tournament, and I love to watch a good Ryze play. So it'll be very entertaining.
I think Miyu's going to be very effective on this Camille because
Yeah.
Lee Sin, although he obviously has his Q to get in there, but I mean, Camille's Rappel is just so
Yeah,
just very
absolutely.
strong. Especially when she can lock down the targets. I mean, Lee Sin, you kind of have to aim up that kick and get it right. Otherwise, you could be in some deep stuff. But
exactly. And to be honest, Camille already has a lot of mobility, and Miyu was already everywhere on the map.
And now he doesn't have to wait for an evolution. You know, he just has mobility.
Yep, exactly. He's gonna have that early game. We might even see like a level 2 gank coming out of him. Just top lane's gonna be pretty squishy. We're gonna have mid lane pretty squishy. We'll see though. It'll be quite interesting.
Okay. Well, game's gonna be starting in about a minute, and then we're gonna have another 2 minutes to wait for the spectate to kick up. So.
Yeah, we got about 3 minutes of downtime here before we actually get into the game. Michigan, I'm liking their lineup. I like Ryze. Ryze scales very hard into the late game. We have, other than that though, we got pretty good skirmishers. Obviously Ezreal scales pretty well, but we got some fighters on their team. Urgot, gonna be facing off into Aurelia. Not sure how this matchup goes. How do you think Aurelia will do into Urgot?
You know, I think if Urgot plays it safe, it keeps his distance, he should be fine, but, you know, it could go either way. Aurelia is probably going to be playing off, I'd imagine she's probably going to roam mid a couple times, but, you know, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, we could definitely see some mid roam from Aurelia. She's very mobile, very easy for her to get around the map. She's also, with her new kit since the rework, she's got a lot of resets that she can get off. And I think that she's really good into Urgot just based off of her passive. If she gets stacks of Ionian Glory, I believe it's called, she ignores shields. So it's pretty much just like pure damage coming out from her, and Urgot has shields.
Also
She's
helps
just
with
going
Camille.
to be cutting through it.
It also helps with Camille if she comes in for an early
Yeah,
gank. So
exactly. So I think that Heiberagi will have somewhat of a chance in this top lane matchup versus last game. You know, he was kind of forced to play this Scion because, you know, they didn't want ShamWow to get the Scion. And then now I think he's on more of a comfort pick. Last game he just had to, I don't know, just beat on the Urgot, but they were just like hitting each other. They not doing hardly any damage because both of them just have a ton of HP. But yeah, I think these supports now, I think they're a little more evenly matched. We've got Leona, Alistar. The two of them could both make some big plays. We saw Alistar going huge last game for Michigan, but this game, I don't know.
It was a 4-man knockup, I believe, right?
Yeah, had a 4-man knockup into a Lissandra ultimate that was probably the wombo combo of the game right there, but we'll see. I mean, Leona, potential to be a playmaker for the Ezreal. It's obviously dependent on Tipti to be like on the same page with Center T, but we'll see how that goes.
About 40 seconds away.
Yeah, 40 seconds here. Do you think they wanted this lane swap because Peckles couldn't play Cass? Like, do you think they had this plan in mind that they wanted to pick Cassiopeia?
I think they just wanted to, you know, swap it up, get into a different mindset, especially since there's so much on the line, you know. You know, just try to mix it up, you know, because obviously something wasn't working, so they don't want to repeat what they did last two
definitely.
matches. So
I find that really interesting because maybe Peckles is some like proficient Jhin player that like he didn't want to play at mid. They had this idea of what they were going to draft. I mean, that's like a pretty early pickup. But granted, they took the Cassiopeia pretty late.
Jhin mid, he doesn't really have an escape or any solid CC. He has his flowers or traps or whatever those things are. But I mean, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to this mid lane matchup. I'm looking forward to this bot lane. But most importantly, I am looking forward to watching Miyu go to work. That man is insane. Obviously, you can see his skill level in his gameplay. Very, very good player. Has some of the best macro play that I've seen out of a jungler at this tournament. I mean, it's going to be... It'll be a good game, I'm sure.
And we are jumping in.
Yeah, we'll see how the level 1 is here. Probably just going to be another 5-point open. We have not seen an invade yet. There they are. Supports are dancing on each other.
Keeping it nice and friendly.
Yep.
That's what we like to see.
Alright, we got Ryze coming up mid. We got Faker Ryze in the game here. Got the Faker skin rocking. Gotta love that skin.
Looks like they might be trying
going
for
an
something.
early cheese here? Maybe not.
They're just trying
Maybe
to
not.
keep them in their place, trying to keep them backed off. Ezreal looks like he's doing his Q pick pokes every now and then.
Yeah, he was doing that last game.
Very aggressive with those early game pokes.
Yeah, he really is though. I'm hoping to see a good game here. I would like it to not be another stomp. Obviously, I want Michigan to win, but don't want to caster's curse them. That would be.
You did claim the 3-0, so you better be. You must be pretty confident in that.
I'm very confident in that. We'll see how this game goes here.
We might have a short technical pause coming up, but it won't be that long. Players are already back in game.
Alright, here we go. Bot lane gets to lane pretty rapid. Tipti not missing any of the creeps, even though he had to leash. Wow, looks like we did have an early level 2 gank from Miyu, but I don't think it went very positively for him.
They also have sight on him, so they know he's getting scuttle.
They've got vision. Lee Sin knows he's low, but may not even make an attempt.
It looks like Irelia is not wasting any time to clear that wave.
Yeah.
Urgot's trying to poke back, so he's not afraid.
Yeah, definitely. As long as she hasn't stacked her passive, he'll be okay, but we'll see if Lee Sin bites on the Q. Doesn't look like he will.
Looks like Cass is coming up. She's trying to help out, but
doesn't look like anything is going to come of it. Fortunate for the red team here.
Nobody wants to commit, which is smart. There wasn't really any good opportunities for him.
Yeah. St. Ambrose backs against the wall, $5,000 on the line. We'll see how they can play under pressure. Wow, I don't think Leona wanted to go in quite that far.
That turret really hurts.
She's gonna go down?
No, she's gonna heal it.
Good.
But
the
she did
ignite
flash.
was not enough.
So that was Jhin flash and
Jhin flash. We got Leona flash.
Yep.
And the heal off from the Ezreal. So a lot of summoners going down bot lane. Miyu might be able to capitalize on that Jhin flash. All they got from that was Ezreal heal. I don't know if that was worth it for the Jhin flash.
They also lost ignite. So
that's true.
Yeah, but Leo just overcommitted, took too many tower shots. She shouldn't have got out. She was pretty dead, but
I don't think she wanted to jump in from that far away.
Yeah.
Or I mean, jump that far in. But you know, that's just how it goes sometimes.
It looks like Urgot's back and he's already TPing, so.
Very good micro play.
There's that
Here's
technical
the pause
pause
coming. Should be back up very soon though.
Yeah, so both teams are at a pretty even footing right now. Some summoners are down, but nothing too major. Urgot obviously back, so he picked up some items to help. Oh. Yeah, so Urgot's back with some items. Irelia is probably going to back in a couple seconds after this game unpauses.
It shouldn't be too long here. We already see Rise picking up that early tier. Must have got the early back off. Obviously, you want to stack that up as early as you can. But
There's some of that Rise. There's some of that Rise lane clear.
yeah, the wave clear on the Rise is exceptional. Probably something Cassiopeia can't keep up with.
So Leo also got the Scuttlebug by Dragon, so they have vision of that. So hopefully bot lane doesn't get ganked too hard.
Looks like Rylio is really struggling in this mid lane against Julius. He's down like 9 CS early. Not something we want to see on the mid laner, especially after a swap.
Yeah, well, the Rise clear is just a little too strong.
That's very
for him.
true. That's very true. You got to think about
Looks like Lee
situation.
Sin's looking
wow,
for a
we
play,
got Lee
though.
Sin coming down here.
He hasn't
Rise
thrown it.
already
Oh, he
goes
flashes.
and flash. Wow.
He's smart. He waited for the Q.
Yeah, he did. That was a good play.
Yeah, his mana's a
Julius,
bit low.
a
so.
very clean player. Wow.
Looks like Lee
Tried to
Sin's just
cheese
gonna have
him
to.
there. Cold throw not getting anything on the Rise though.
Looks like Lee Sin's gonna cover lane while Cass is going back.
Yes.
Hopefully Rylio runs back quickly. What's going on top lane here?
That looks like
Looks like Aurelia is really
there's
low
some
in
lane
mana.
bully in here.
Yeah.
You got Aurelia taking a lot of chip damage from this Urgot. But wow, here we go.
Yeah, she
takes a tower shot. Does she have the mana for it? She does. Nice early Q there.
She was running on fumes there.
Yep. Wow, barely enough mana for that spell. Almost goes down, but a nice pickup on the Urgot. Must have been what the players were chatting about.
Yeah.
Definitely heard some smack talk coming out from St. Ambrose. Alright, well, looks like pretty even bot lane. Peckles playing a decent Jhin game. I guess Leona just blocks the W to make sure that the Jhin won't get that CS. Helping Tipti pick up an early lead. Alright, looks like Lee Sin's posturing mid. They have a pink down, so it is possible that Rise could get caught out here. We'll see what happens though. He is now on that side. Here we go. They're going in on the Rise. They throw down the ultimate. Wow, is that the flash?
Yep.
Alright, and then Rise goes down. Alright, Cold Throw.
Yeah, he didn't have
Playing
the flash.
a comfort gym here. He's got Mastery 7, playing a champion. He knows what he's doing. And Rise goes down. Julius feeling the pressure there. Did not have a ward in that brush, unfortunately.
Ambrose seems to be getting a little bit of a lead so far.
Yeah, this is really big for Ambrose.
Irelia is especially capitalizing on that Urgot. So
Definitely. We are seeing now level 6 on Cold Throw actually ahead of Miyu. Not something I expected from this series. Miyu normally the one making plays around the map, but now we got Cold Throw all around in the lanes, making things happen.
seems like Miyu is more focused on the jungle right now.
Alright, well, Aurelia getting some nice poke damage. Here we go, Cold Throw coming to top lane. Maybe trying to snipe the blue buff of the enemy jungler, but no, here he is.
He has they have vision of him though, so we know he's there.
Yep, here we go. Just doubles, alright, nice stun from Heibaragi. Heibaragi with a great stun. You've got bot lane fight going down here. Ezreal coming close. Alright, Jhin with a nice shot there.
Peckles falls.
Yep.
That was a lot of tower damage, right?
Peckles gets the kill. We lose the support. Center T goes down. Wow. Miyu. What a strange ultimate. Not really excelling this game.
He's waiting for the Rise. What's
Here,
going on back
here
up
comes
top?
Rise. Wow,
Ooh, they
nice
secure the
Q
kill.
from the Rise.
Yeah,
The rune said, sorry Aurelia, you're going down.
Yeah, they did a good job making sure that they were careful around the turret,
Yeah.
making sure there's an even damage spread.
Really
so
good
nobody...
play from Mew to stop the back as well. He had to take a tower shot for it, but in the end, it's definitely worth it. Julius gonna pick up a kill. He's also still leading the Cassiopeia in CS. Rylio not having the best time here, but it looks like he'll be okay.
Ezreal's having quite the CS advantage down bot lane.
Yeah,
even though Jhin is 1 kill up.
Yeah, it was relatively even up until probably about 7.5 minutes. Now, oh wow,
Ooh.
nice ultimate from the Cassiopeia here.
Yeah, that was a good ult and flash combo.
Here comes Leona. We might see a fight here, but it looks like nothing's gonna go down.
He's trying to body block.
He uses Ignite and
and
by the
there's the
Urgot.
execute.
Nice ultimate from the Urgot. Picks up the kill in the Cassiopeia. Let's not discredit Julius here. Great skill shot landing. Hits the root. Gets the Ignite off from I believe the Leona used Ignite.
Yeah, we're seeing Michigan slowly creep back. Ambrose can't get too cocky yet.
Yeah.
Looks like they're aiming to go for top again.
Definitely.
Leona is on her way.
Getting gone on here. They bring the Alistar up top, and he's just gonna go down to the Aurelia again.
They are just bullying the Urgot.
Heberagi doing an excellent job this game. We haven't really seen him have an impact at all, but now this game he's definitely decided that he's gonna try and make something happen.
Looks like she overcommitted.
Miyu, here he comes. There it is. Nice pickup from Miyu. His first kill of the game.
She should have backed up a long time ago.
Yep,
I mean,
she definitely overstayed.
Especially with turret plating. I mean, she might have got a little bit of gold if even, but...
Absolutely. You're exactly right. Here we go again. We got Ryze being pressured from this Lee Sin. Is he going to hit the Q? He does, and he goes down.
Urgot also comes in
Cold
with the
throw.
TP.
Excellent rotations this game. Here we go again. Wow.
TP coming from behind.
Holy cow.
Aurelia comes in with the ult.
What an amazing grounding from the Cassiopeia. Holds them all in place. They can't do anything.
Looks like she wants a little bit more gold, but Leona's coming in. She doesn't want to overcommit again.
Great rotations by the Ambrose squad here.
I'd also like to note, Dragon's been up for 11 minutes. Nobody has really tried for it yet.
Yeah, you're exactly right. No one. Oh, wow.
Alistar's getting bullied.
Nope. Doesn't look like he's going to commit for that.
Yeah. Jhin was too low.
Still leading the CS pretty heavily. Ryze also up in the CS. 2 kills, but also 2 deaths. Miyu. First time in this series that we have not seen him really excelling this game, or this match. I was expecting more from the Camille. It doesn't look like he plays her too often.
Cass calls in the missing Ryze, so they know he's somewhere.
Yes. They also have ward vision near the red buff, so they're going to see him moving, I believe.
And you see, Michigan's getting some of that plate gold off the bottom tower. So
yeah, definitely.
They don't.
This Ezreal Leona doing really well. All right, we got Ryze here just clearing the waves. Really easy for him to push out, but we have Cold Throw nearby. Here we go.
Now
this
Lynn's
could
waiting. Ooh.
This could be big for him.
Ryze does not have TP, but Camille is in the bush, so this might be a brawl.
Yeah, this could just be
Lee's
a counter
coming
gank.
from behind.
Looks like we're just gonna have a counter gank here. Camille going in hard here. Ryze, nice skill shot.
Aurelia's also. Ooh.
Wow. All right, just gonna be a disengage.
And for some reason, Rift is coming
Here
out.
we go. Camille jumps in from
flip.
downtown and picks up the kill. Miyu. Wow, nice stun there from the Kali. Heberagi. Gonna fall here. Oh no, double kill for Miyu.
There's that Camille movement speed.
Once again.
You gotta love it.
Miyu making the necessary plays. Even on his less comfortable picks, Miyu is just making a big impact in this game. Didn't really see him pre-6. Now that he's post-6, he is just everywhere.
Might see another gank here, but they do have vision and tri-bush.
They are both very low. Cold Throw acknowledges that they're low. They jump in. Leona down. Ezreal, can he get out?
That is an Alistar pick, though.
Wow, he does have flash. Yeah, they do get to kill an Alistar as well.
Meanwhile, mid-turret getting heavy damage. Looks like Ambrose is going to lose the turret before plates even drop.
Miyu just making the plays. Julius gonna get a ton of gold from those plates as well. he's able to just push in the lane so well that they just can't defend the turrets. Wow.
Lee's getting a drag by
Polthro
himself.
might actually get the first Drake for Ambrose of this series. Yeah, it looks
This is a
like
pretty
Miyu is
risky
backing.
play.
They don't have any vision there. They have this. The scuttle is there. Leona sees
she
that
sees
it's
it.
happening, but Smite, she's gonna Smite secure it. Yep.
Team
Wow,
came in.
there it is. Ambrose finally controlling an objective.
But it's important to note, Michigan
There's a-
isn't out of this. They still have a gold lead, so
Absolutely.
if they can just hunker down and play the picks, they have a very good chance of winning this. Michigan bot lane is still leading in CS, so Ezreal's still farming along. And I mean, Jhin hasn't gotten any more kills since then, so there really hasn't been like a good trade-off for it, you know?
Yeah, Jhin picking up some really big items for him. The Storm Razor is definitely a big pickup on a Jhin. He's gonna be able to proc that every time he reloads, so it's just a very good item on him.
Looks like
And
they
they're
might-
looking like they want this. They want this Rift Herald.
Ambrose knows they're there, so it looks like they're not really willing to commit on Herald,
Yep.
so.
All
Looks like
right,
there's a top fight
Haberagi
top.
on his own. Unfortunate, they rotate 3 up there, and he's just gonna go down to Miyu.
Yep, looks like they're gonna
Miyu
try to react,
finally
but
impacting this game post 6, and it's just hurting them.
they're already looking for another fight. I mean,
Yep. They know where the team is. They have a general feeling of where they are.
and they're taking Herald.
And Urgot all alone top. We might see him go down here. Actually, Lee Sin's just gonna back up. So
And both AD carries are bot lane, so
yep, they drag the Rift Herald out of the pit. They're not gonna be able to see. They're not gonna be able to see it go down.
Michigan coming close to a 5K gold lead. It's getting really rough for Ambrose because they're also even on kills. So,
Yep.
and with 2 turrets down, Ambrose is in a really bad spot right now.
Absolutely rough for this Ambrose squad. You know, you see their early game. All right, here we
stole
go.
it.
Going in on Julius. The flashes.
That's
all
a free
right.
flash and scuttle for Ambrose. That was a good
Yep.
play.
Well, did not anticipate that there, but it looks like he'll be okay.
Yep.
He does have to use the flash though. Rise very low on escape, so that's going to be big for any future ganks.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any like big group ups by Ambrose here. I mean, it seems like Jin's been chilling bot lane and he's still behind on CS.
Yeah, absolutely. Polthro has been the one making the plays this game. He is slightly ahead in CS, but he also, I would say they're roughly even right now. They're pretty even. The 2 junglers, which is what I said we needed. Polthro, we need him to step up.
We do have a bounty on Camille's head though, so
Yeah,
that could
that's
change
true.
things.
If anything, that is better for Ambrose. Because that means a jungle kill on Miyu is worth more than Polthro.
Looks like we got some more fighting
Here we go.
top.
Yep. Wow, here comes Aurelia.
Urgot's all by himself.
Throws
Leona's
down her
coming
ult
around.
pretty early. Leona drops the stun and they're gonna pick up the kill no matter what. It
Jhin
doesn't
is
matter.
Jhin is now in the fight though. He's top, so they could maybe get some more picks.
Yeah, they got 4 in the top lane.
Ezreal is still farming though.
Shim, wow, really struggling this game.
Yeah.
1, 4, and 3. Getting destroyed in CS right now.
Ezreal might
All right,
be getting
yeah, here we
collapsed
go.
on. Nope, no.
We got Rise plus Leona sitting down here.
That
Can
is
Miyu
another
make
turret.
a play here? It looks like she will. Camille going in. All right, there it is. Center T picking up the elimination. We've got another kill coming down for this Leona.
And Rift his bottom, by the way, I believe.
Oh wow, yeah. So, wow, there it is. Drops the Leona ultimate. Does have to flash to escape, but I think it's worth it for Center T.
Yeah, we're starting to see Ambrose slowly lose the slip on that early game lead. They seem to
Absolutely,
have.
yeah. This lead is just skyrocketing in the favor of Michigan. Their early game seeming irrelevant. They need this Irelia to do something. She is yet to show up to a fight. other than the ones that happened in her own lane. Wow, she's actually 3 and 4. That was very deceptive. I haven't looked at her score, and now I'm just realizing that she's actually died 4 times.
And Michigan realizes that they can just let their Ezreal farm, because I mean, now that Jin's actually like trying to help out, I mean, it's just it's a little too late. I mean, they can just
Ezreal's just been having a free lane.
Yep, they can just keep pressuring bot, and I mean, Dragon's spawning in 4 seconds, and it doesn't really seem like Ambrose is all together real quick. So
yeah, here it comes. We got Ambrose ready to
maybe
go
a Drake
here.
fight.
We'll see what happens. We got red team all
Tiffany
sitting
gets
down
picked.
low. Yeah, wow.
Well, they're down
Tiffany
Ezreal.
goes down early.
They're gonna take mid. They're gonna go try to take mid tower though while they're doing the dragon. But they better have
we'll
an
see
escape
what
plan.
happens here.
They are trying to
It looks
react.
like red has to come from behind here. I don't know what's gonna go
They're
down.
backing out.
Wow, nice flash by Miyu.
Yeah. That was a bit of an odd play. I mean, they should have known that they were gonna come back from dragon, but at least they backed out. That's the important part. They
They
only
lose
lost
anything
flash.
for it. But wow.
Ooh.
Baron wide open. Are we gonna see this?
No, I think they're way too low level for this.
You're probably
Plus,
right.
Ezreal still has to walk back.
Yeah, Ezreal. If Ezreal hadn't gotten picked off there, I think they try and take a fight. But once again, the slow, methodical Michigan team observes that they are down a player. They're like, all right, we can't take this fight. They just back off.
They have a very good team coordination.
Yep.
But I mean, Ambrose did get the second Drake, so they're not entirely out of it, and they did get a turret. They got top turret, but you know, it's definitely, they are very much at a disadvantage right now.
Yep. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Rise still just with a very nice clear, just eating up the creeps. They really can't pressure the mid tower. Every time Julius is there just to pick up, he's just ready to pick up the creeps.
Looks like Lynn's gonna be picking up his red buff, so we'll have that for next fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Ezreal's alone top right now. I'm not sure if they want to go up there or not, but they are in close
Ezreal better
proximity
be
to him.
very careful. Yeah, it seems like he's gonna respect not having the vision, so.
Leona's also backing up. We'll see what Colthrow does here. They're gonna take down this pink ward. All right, looks like. All right, we don't want Colthrow to get too low here.
They acknowledge.
All right, here we go. This is gonna be the fight. We got Rise going in.
He flashes
all
out.
the way. Leona ult completely misses. They might disengage off of this.
Hopefully they can fall back and regroup and get their senses. It looks like
Potentially
they're trying for Baron.
here. Yep, no Irelia.
They realize Alistar is super hurt, so they're backing out.
Absolutely. Without Irelia, can they really contest this?
Lee might go for a play.
All right, they're just gonna block it with the
Wait, are they backing out?
Oh, wow.
Are they gonna respect the Lee?
Oh yeah, they see someone in the top brush. They watch the teleport.
Oh, they saw the telly, so yep. Oh, they used the Rise TP.
Hey Baragi, here we go.
Irelia is on the run.
All right, Leona, gonna initiate. Get stunned, however.
They're playing it very
Massive
smart.
ultimate from the Irelia. Red team still getting really low. Goes down to the Rise.
Is super low.
Leona also falls, but Camille picking up kills in the back line. Colthrow just gonna die to the Camille.
Can't make it.
Wow, they can't do anything.
There's the ace.
Double kill, triple kill for Miyu.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's the Baron. That honestly might just be the match.
Yeah, they're at a very high advantage point right now. I mean,
they have 2 inhibitor turrets exposed. All 5 just die in that fight.
I mean, they'll be up, but they're gonna have to push lanes really hard and try to just wait out the Baron. But
wow, what a fight for Michigan,
especially with Drake being up in a minute and a half.
Yep.
I mean,
it seemed like a long shot for Ambrose, but at first it looked good, and then towards the end of the fight, we have Miyu just turning on their back line. They couldn't do anything.
I mean, he's playing just such a bursty, like, brawler build, so it's hard for them to really not die.
Absolutely.
Especially since Jin, you know, he isn't very mobile. He doesn't really have any CC to help him out.
Colthrow really feeling that fall off of the Lee Sin. He may have been proactive in the early game, but I think that Camille is just a better mid to late game champion. She's tanky, she's got damage, but I mean, look at me, 9-1. Started out really slow here.
It looks like they're slowly pushing both mid and bot.
Yeah,
Top's
we're just gonna
doing
hover
okay.
around this area of the map.
They want
Hopefully
those
we
in-hits.
see some sort of engage here. Yeah, I mean, Ambrose, they can't just sit there and let their towers get beat down.
They need to pick a target and
Yep,
attack.
here we go.
Looks
All
like
right,
that might be
Aurelia
it.
going in, but all right, they force him off the tower. Bot lane's still gonna go down.
They just can't. They can't find an
completely
opening.
forgot about bot lane. Commit everyone to bot lane, and they're all going to fault.
Yep.
Miyu jumps in, goes in with the ultimate. They're just blowing everyone up
Yep.
at this point.
This
Urgot
is it.
gobbles up. Shim, wow, gobbling up the Cassiopeia. They're gonna go in on the Nexus turrets. Wow, Miyu diving the fountain here.
Teleporting.
And there it goes. That's gonna be another kill off on the Aurelia, and that looks like it's gonna be GG.
Yep. Yeah, they couldn't find an opening. I mean, the poor Jin, he just couldn't get within poke range without getting like half of his health just blown away, you know?
Yep. Really unfortunate turn of events for St. Ambrose.
That is game 3 going to Michigan.
Wow. I mean, I predicted the 3-0. We got the 3-0. What a game from
was rough.
Miyu as well.
Honestly, I think the Jin pick hurt him a lot, you know, because he just couldn't keep up, and then it just, you know, the fact that he just doesn't have much mobility, his burst just didn't seem to be enough, you know, to not be within poke range. It just was a pretty bad pick.
Yeah, the tempo of the lineup for St. Ambrose was not matching the tempo of was not matching Michigan's tempo.
Mm-hmm.
They completely rolled them in this game. I think early game they showed some heart, but in the end, Miyu just brought it back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was almost as if he was waiting until 6. Like once he got 6, the game just changed completely.
Yep, and I mean Michigan's positioning and teamwork was just they just couldn't beat it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they committed to something, they all committed. If they were backing out, they all backed out. I mean, Camille got picked a couple times top for not backing out. She overextended some other times. Like they just all weren't on the same, like, you know, brainwave. So definitely hurt them in the long run. So.
Yep. All right. Well, we have our finals matchup is decided. University of Iowa A team versus the University of Michigan.
This is going to be exciting. Both teams 3-0'd their last matches.
Yeah, this will be a great game, I'm assuming. I've seen both University of Iowa series. They look a little rough in the early game, but mid to late game, their macro play is excellent. Michigan looks like they are well-rounded completely. Like, their facets of their game all look very polished, so I'm really excited to see that match, and hope to see you guys when the matches start. We're going to go to a short break. I'm sure we'll be back soon. Stay tuned in. But yeah, once again, congrats to Michigan on making finals. Next game, $5,000 on the line. We'll see you guys then.
Stay tuned.
All right, guys, just a quick message from management here. Looks like we'll be shutting down the stream for a quick 20-minute period, and then we'll be back online to look for the finals, and we'll see you guys then. Thanks for tuning in.